Party time. Let's get it, man. We in the building, man.
I got a confession. I got a confession, kid.
Okay.
So I was going through the closet, getting ready for this, right?
Right.
And as you can see, the jersey in the background, I brought out, the Rip Hamilton. We had to break this out to that. But I'm not gonna lie. I grabbed the Joe Dumars one first, and I said, "Oh hell no!"
Hey, you don't need that bad juju, man.
Right,
You don't need that bad juju.
Right.
All right, so we in the building, man. Also got Big A in the building. Willie is coming in, man. We gonna start this party off by saying that we appreciate everybody in the comments that is here. We see you guys in the comments. You guys been commenting early. I know you've been waiting. Man, it is time to talk some Pistons basketball right now. We got the draft lottery at 8:00. So in the meantime, we can talk about a few things over this past season. Some of the directions that we think this team is getting ready to go. So first and foremost, man, let's hit these playoffs a little bit, man. These playoffs has been something else. You hear me? Man, the Phoenix Suns take a major L the other day. I mean, major L the other day, man. For Pistons fans, I would say this might be a good thing. What you think, eh?
I mean, yeah. It looks like, with Phoenix taking the L that they did, I mean, maybe that's a good thing for us to, get into that DeAndre Ayton lottery, But to get whooped up like that, dude, like when Luka had 27, the Suns as a team had 27. Like, it was just one of them nights. And I guess Lil Wayne will watch his mouth from now on.
He better. He better. He jinxed it, but he got hit with that Spike Lee jinx. You sit right there on the court, watch these boys get spanked.
But then on the flip side of things, you look on the Dallas side of the things, then you look at a guy like Brunson, who's been a name that's been heavily used with the Pistons. I think that talk should probably be coming to an end now. I think
it shouldn't.
It should definitely come to an end. Brunson is going to stay in Dallas, bro.
Yeah, he is. I said that last series when Luka got hurt and Brunson was carrying the load. I was like, that Piston hype dream that's over. Dallas is going to resign.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not? You got somebody there already that seems to fit with Luka instead of you going out and trying to find somebody to fit with Luka.
Hey, money talks, though.
Yeah, I mean, money talks, man. But I mean, come on,
they got the money though. They'll be able to max whatever anybody else trying to offer them.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't think he's gonna. I mean, yeah, he had the demands at first, man, but he ain't been consistent. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. The first half of that game, Brunson wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? The first couple of games, Brunson wasn't there. So
the thing about Brunson though, and like I said, with the Pistons, he's not coming in to be the second guy. He's like a third or fourth option. So
you paying that money for a third or fourth option?
You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay somebody.
Why?
Why not? I mean, I don't see why there's no team that's in these, that's trying to win a championship or getting to that next level that you ain't got to pay somebody. I mean, right now we're in that off season right now where we're going to have to pay. We're going to pay. Like being cheap is not going to be him. Why not? Well, who else is out there?
I mean, when you really look at it, though, really look at Brunson, I mean, we have to say, I mean, the guy has overachieved. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, has he been just on? No, but when they needed him, when Luka went down, he was the guy. We got to say that.
Right.
But the thing about it is, I mean, he's gonna garner, some money. But are we gonna sit up here and act like Brunson was supposed to be the number 2 to Luka? No, we can't say that. It just
who was supposed to be that number 2? Wasn't that supposed to be Porzingis?
Porzingis, yeah, it was supposed to be Porzingis. And then even before Brunson, it was supposed to be, it would have been Hardaway Jr. before Brunson. But that's the way it went.
I think with Brunson, Hardaway getting hurt and them trading away Porzingis, it elevated the look at him. Like you said, if Hardaway wouldn't have got hurt, if they would have kept Porzingis, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation about Brunson because Brunson probably wouldn't have the opportunity to get to shine. Same way I would say with Jordan Poole. If Klay Thompson didn't go down and all the and Steph, all them guys was going down getting hurt.
We talking different levels though, because Jordan Poole's still doing his thing with Klay and all them guys back. So that's a whole nother level.
But what I'm saying though, Jordan Poole wouldn't have had that opportunity like he had when them guys going down. So that's why I'm putting Brunson in that category, because these guys are taking advantage of the opportunities that they're given and potentially giving themselves an opportunity to get some great contracts.
Yeah, well, when you talk about Jordan Poole, I mean, it was evident that Jordan Poole was going to get him a chance anyway. I mean, he was drafted in the first round, so he was going to get his opportunity
late in the first round. But you remember what his path was. He had to go. He came in. He had to go down to the G League and work his way up. But what I'm saying is, with them guys going down, it allowed him more freedom to be able to get to where he is now. Now, if them guys was healthy, him coming off the bench and him getting the opportunity of minutes and stuff like that for him to shine probably wouldn't have been the same as it is now. It was a good situation for him that Klay Thompson and Draymond and all them guys got hurt, because it allowed him to grow.
We're gonna really act like as if Draymond would have even. Come on, man. Him and Draymond don't even play the same. Can't throw Draymond in there. It ain't got nothing to do with Jordan Poole.
Well,
exactly. Thank you. It was the perfect time.
So Big Aiden hacked Willie and froze him out.
Good. Talking some gibberish.
No, man, but on a serious note, like I said, man, this Bronson situation, I'll be so glad when we done with this ordeal.
It's over with,
I don't know. I come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, to keep it real, we gotta look at some of the options that we do have, and one of those options that's been consistent and actually achievable is someone like Mitchell Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Or, a lot of the names we've been throwing up has been pipe dreams. You know what I'm saying? So, even though the Suns lost, I still don't have the greatest faith in that Ayton ordeal.
I don't either.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens with that situation, man. Other than that, moving on to the draft, we get in the top three. What's your order? What is your order in that top three? What's your order? What are your top three guys?
So top for me, top three guys for me is gonna be Jabari, Banchero, and then Chet. They're my top three.
I'm surprised Chet made it in your top three.
I mean, but listen, listen. He really not in my top three. But if it came to me, I mean, I'm just really going off of what the overall. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, if I'm going with top three for the Pistons, yeah, Chet ain't in there for me.
Yeah. So who would you replace Chet with?
If we couldn't get Jabari or not Banchero, I'm gonna go with Jalen Duran.
So you're gonna go with Durant?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. We have to we just have to get something down there in the middle, man. I need my boy Beef Stew to be able to go back to the 4, man.
Yeah. Hey, I can get with it.
Who's yours?
I'm gonna say Smith, Banchero. I'm gonna stick with Chet. I am. Simply because if you draft him, he ain't, like I said, you draft him, he's not going to be playing down there on the post every night, especially against the top guys in the league. That's not what his position is going to be. You go and draft somebody like Chet. He's, as far as a help side guy, he's good enough to be a help side guy. So if you do something like that, fine. I can get with that. But him in the pick and roll threat, with guys like Cade and Killian, whoever was playing guard at the time. I think I really like that. I like that because not only can he stretch the floor, he can put the ball on the floor. He ain't super quick, but he can put the ball on the floor to be 7 feet. So I don't know if they went that way. I still hold him at 3. I like Duran. I really do. I'm not the biggest Ivy guy. Ivy scares me. So I know a lot of people love Ivy, man, but Ivy, I'm not a big Ivy guy, so I will have to go with that top 3, man. But if we fall out of those top 3 positions, man, that's where things get interesting. You got many, different names that pop up out there. You have the Durants, you have the Williams, you have the Shadens, you have all of these names that pop up. So do you have a guy that's outside that top 3?
So I mean, if I go that way, I'm going outside of the top 3. Of course, right away I'm looking at Jalen Duran. I'm looking at. I like Keegan, but the only thing about Keegan that I don't like is I think he's listed as 6'8", and he's a power forward. So once he really get measured, he probably gonna be down to 6'6", and he's always been playing like the big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really like that. I just want us to get bigger, man. I want us to get bigger.
And I'm seeing some names pop up here. We see the Mathurin, we see the Keegan Murray in there. We see all of these guys, man. Like I said, they're very talented. And if we fell out of that top 3, I don't have a problem which way we go. As long as he fits with what we're trying to do, and Troy Weaver feel like the guy that can fill a spot. So, with that said, I mean, man, we really got to look at the direction that the Pistons are going right now. Do we speed up the process, or do we keep it consistent and build this thing right? And that's, according to the fan base, obviously they want to speed up the process. Let's go out and trade for this guy. They see a name out there immediately. Let's trade for this guy. Let's trade for that guy. Troy Weaver has been very, very consistent and very diligent in doing his work. And I believe he's going to continue to keep a steady pace. I think he's going to do this thing the right way, keep a steady pace. We bring in another, solid top rookie this year. Obviously, this is probably going to be our last draft lottery celebration.
It better be. It better be. It better be.
I think he's going to do a solid job, man, and keep it consistent and bring in the guys that he wants to build his team. For the future. What type of position, or let's say role, what type of role do you see, whoever we draft coming in as? Do you see them coming in being a big time role, or do you see them coming in and possibly starting from the bench? Because you got to remember, we got guys around, we got Stewards, we got Bagleys, we got Grant still, you know what I'm saying? So do you see them coming off the bench as a rookie and getting himself, acclimated into the offense?
So, I mean, if I'm looking at the roster right now, because I also think there's going to be some moves being made also. Like once this whole draft lottery gets done, everybody know where they at in this draft. I think it's going to also be some moves. So depending on what moves might be brought in, it might be the thing of whoever we draft. Like, say if we do get like a Mitchell Robinson or DeAndre Ayton, right? And then you looking at some things like we say with that top 3, right? Let's say, do you want to start those guys right away, or do you want to have them come out on that second team? You know what I'm saying? So I can see it that way. I think if we make some moves and we get like that big man that we were trying to get, and then we get one of those guys or whoever we get in the draft, depending on who it is, I think, you bring them off the bench and they eventually work their way up depending on, like I say, who it is.
Okay. Well, back to what we've been talking about as far as this playoffs. This playoffs have been going so far. do you see any possible breakups coming in the Eastern Conference? You see some guys moving around, some guys. You got Brooklyn, who underwhelmed. You got, Philly again, heartbroken. How long you gonna keep doing that? You know what I'm saying? So do you see some guys moving around, possibly to the West Coast? Obviously Giannis being put out, and they still have not really got another star over there with them. He has Middleton, which is a pretty solid player, but that other polarizing figure.
You know what, King? You know what, King? I'm glad you're saying that, because you're about to transition into what me and Big A was talking about earlier. Dame Dollar sent out a little tweet about, or say that who he like to play with, and he mentions Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
You imagine?
It's gonna take an act of Congress for that to happen, though.
You think so?
Oh, dude, you got to think about it. They not finna just let Dame Dollar go. I mean, it's not.
Well, of course, it's going to be a trade. But wouldn't you get that up to get him over there? I mean,
but what I'm saying is, Milwaukee doesn't have anything. What do they have?
They got Middleton. I give up Middleton for and a couple of draft picks for
draft picks. It won't even help Portland.
But the thing is this, with Portland gonna be lose. I think Portland gonna lose Dame anyway. So yeah, I think you would need to bid significant to get him. But honestly, I feel like the writing is on the wall with Dame being over there in Portland. So
I get that, but like I say, when you're looking on a management scale, like I get, okay, he want to go to Milwaukee, but what are we getting in return? We can't just send you over there. Oh, what getting draft picks from the Bucks? I mean, what is that going to do for Portland? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, one guy I think if Jimmy Butler don't win a championship, I think he's out of Miami, man.
Yeah,
I think
he already cussed out and slapped up people on the bench.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But he do that everywhere he go, though.
But man, when
Jimmy Butler be causing problems everywhere he go.
When you got the coach and all of that happening, man. But I can see the Suns too. I don't think, like I say, if I'm not mistaken, Chris Paul. Hold on, let me look it up just to make sure. Let's see what he's getting paid next year. Dude, he get $38.5 million for next year, bro. We're talking $40 million. So it's like,
damn near.
Where, and then you got to think about this, right? So if they got to sign Ayton, Mikal Bridges right there too. They're gonna have to do something with him. So it's like, yeah, I can see them. I can see that breaking up them Suns. I don't know what more in Brooklyn. How many more chances? I mean, they over there playing operation at this point. Like, who else they gonna take out? Who else they gonna add? That's what I see. You King, what you got?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know, man. I think the Suns probably is. What do you know? What more interesting? Like I said, on the West Coast, we probably would see some movement in the West Coast. Teams like the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? What do you do with the Lakers? What do you do with that situation? Who stays? Who goes? Nobody. I mean, who's going to take on Westbrook? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be some shifting going on, and I'm here for it. While my team is building, and my team is young, and we building this thing up through the draft, I'm here for it. I don't know about y'all in the comment section, but I am here for it. So with that said, man, the direction of the Pistons, within the next 2 to 3 years is going to be something very, very fun and significant, man. Like I said, we do this thing right. We keep it on the right track. We can build something that's going to be sustainable for our team, and we can keep this thing going. Other than that, we just don't want to be that bad team that just go out and make a move just to do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be the Sacramento Kings. You know what I'm saying? We just out here just doing stupid stuff. like the Sacramento Kings. You don't want to be that team. So the Pistons have an opportunity to get it right, and I think they will. I honestly think they will, man. So Jaden Ivey, why do I keep seeing Jaden? What is it with Jaden Ivey, man? Listen, I'm gonna say this. After watching Jaden Ivey, very impressive player. Very impressive player. On the next level, does he become that? I know a lot of people like to compare him to Morant. You got to stop doing that. Please stop doing that. That man is not Morant. Please stop doing that. But what does he become for you on the next level? Is he just a guy that just goes and gets you a bucket, attack the basket? Because this is where I argue with that. Is he a guy on the next level that's a consistent three-point shooting threat on your team at the 2 guard? Because if not, if he's just a guy that's attacking the basket, that's a slasher, you have that on your team already. You have that on your team already. So is he going to be leaps and bounds better than what you have that on your team at two guard already? Because you have a guy named Diallo on your team that's probably going to come back a little bit better next season. So do you go and get Ivy when you already have a slashing scoring threat on your team already? Do you do that? Or does he turn into I don't want to draft Ivy and he turns into a glorified Stanley Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen. So, like I said, man, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Ivy fan. It's just he's athletic, but he doesn't jump off the screen for me. That's just me personally. I don't know, man. I don't know.
See, this is the thing, right? Where everybody keeps, because I keep seeing the Jaden Ivey too, right? And it's one of those things to where it's like you can't really have best of both. Like if we keep talking about going to getting Jaden Ivey, then you really kind of saying to Killian, we moving away from you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's not what they trying to do. So we got to be realistic with that. You know what I'm saying? The Ivy, I don't see Ivy even being an option for the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Unless he fall to the second round. You know what I'm saying? But like Ivy is not an option for the Pistons. We got to be realistic here.
Yeah.
So
like I say, he's a scorer. He's like I said, he may be a scoring threat. He might be a slasher for you, but like I said, you already got a slasher that proved to you when other guys was out and injured that he can go and get you 30. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's based on assignment. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But the bigger question we got to deal with is obviously one that we've talked about many times. Jeremy Grant.
Yeah,
what happens with Jeremy Grant?
And see, King, that goes back to what you were saying earlier. Like, do these guys start or whatever? And that's why I say, depending on what moves is made, there you go.
This draft is so important.
Yes, it is. Yes,
it is so important, man. Because, like I said, you don't want to be too redundant at certain positions.
No.
So something has to happen. Somebody going to the bench or somebody getting up out of here.
Yep.
It's imminent. It's going to happen. The Pistons, they are going to go get a lob threat and a defenseman at big. That's going to happen. The Pistons obviously know that. When you watch the end of the season wrap-ups with Troy Weaver and with Dwayne Casey, they know they need that. They know they need a big. So that's going to happen. Who gets pushed out? That's going to be an interesting thing to watch. But this draft is most definitely going to play a big part in
that. I'm kind of confused in regards to by Grant's talk as if we got somebody already there solidified at his spot. And that's what it kind of
power forward for the future.
But we don't know. That's the thing. I'm not willing to let somebody go for some still an unknown. Gardner, these guys' potential supposed to be great. We don't know. Okay, let's not forget Bagley was a number 2 overall pick a couple seasons ago.
So you bring him off the bench wherever you draft,
right? But just to keep saying trade away, give away a Grant, a piece that's already knowing that he's going to give you production. Let me say something. Give away from the unknown is kind of. Come on now.
Let me talk about the Bagley situation. For one, Bagley reclassified. You know, he didn't even finish high school. He played 1 year at Duke, and then he went to the Kings. To me, from what Bagley, even what he did in college, I felt like Bagley, it was too soon for him. I say he should have stayed in school, developed his game a whole lot more. From Banchero to Jabari, even Chet, y'all know I ain't a Chet fan. They way ahead of the curve than a Marvin Bagley. Way ahead.
Well, see, not just Marvin Bagley. Like I said, Marvin Bagley was just an example. But there's plenty of other guys up in that 2 or 3, 4 range that took some time to develop or didn't develop at all. What I'm saying is people is quick to trade away an asset for something that we're needing to fill. Somebody's gonna have to fill that void. And you're willing to trade away that asset for unknown.
You have to, but see, here's the thing. This is where I have a problem with the redundancy. Grant is not a 4.
Nope.
He is not a 4. So do you keep suffering at 4?
I don't think that matters just because of the way the game is going. It to me, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 position thing, honestly, the way that look at Golden State about to go to the finals, and they don't have everybody in their position is out of position damn near. So
listen, let's not act like Ja Morant didn't get hurt in Memphis.
But they still wasn't going to beat Golden State. And even then, like I said, even now, they're basically playing, but like Steph, is he a true point guard? Not really. Jordan Poole, he's in between. We know Draymond Green, he's no 5. He's barely even a 4. What works. If you got something that's working, you can adjust whatever position. It's like he's not, of course, he's not a true 4. The position right now in today's game, to me, doesn't hold weight, especially like Giannis. Giannis is like a point guard out there. How he runs the floor. No team right now that's in these playoffs right now got really true solidified positions right now.
So can Jeremy Grant check Giannis?
Nobody could check Giannis. That's what I'm trying to say.
Question.
No, I just answered it. And I just answered.
If he played a 4,
and I just answered. Nobody could check Giannis. Nobody in any position could check Giannis. So that's redundant. And that's what I'm trying to say.
Keep Grant at the 4, and we keep getting. When you look at the rebound count, it's 40-12 at the end of second half. Yeah, keep Grant at the 4. It's working.
It don't matter. Man. You don't have to keep him at the 4. Is what I'm saying. You don't. You can move all them guys around. If your system works, it works. No matter what position that you put him in. He's not your 4. Move him to the 3. Hell, if you can even have him at the 2 if you need to. The position doesn't matter in today's game. Is what I'm saying. How? When you got somebody like you think Jokic, they got him at point guard. He's more of a shooting guard. The guy.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. I mean, the guys. Look at the 2 teams out in the West right now. Do you see a lot of them guys all in playing out of position? Yes. Does it matter? No.
He meant Luka, y'all, not Jokic.
Not Jokic, yeah, Luka, yeah, John. Look at him. I mean, seriously, in today's game, nobody needs to be stuck on a position, especially when you got somebody like Giannis out there. You know what I'm saying? That man is like positionless to me right now. There's nobody at center, at 4-3-2, anybody that can guard Giannis. You must be crazy, Marvin.
By
you
the
must
way,
be crazy.
Marvin, that's incorrect because Giannis still had a world breaker game.
He was breaking records. Yes, he was breaking records. But that's what I'm saying, though. Even like my thing is this with the trade thing. I'm just not ready to give up an asset for potential of an unknown. Is my opinion. So quick to throw him out there. It don't fit just off of potential because people fall in love with draft picks. We don't want to be in this position again. Like let's make this the last broadcast where we're talking about the Pistons in the draft lottery because I don't want to be in this position next year.
Well, we keep grinding at the 4 and we keep playing that ball that we playing. We're gonna be here again. So you keep talking about them positions don't mean nothing. Yeah, that's a crappie. You know what? Yeah,
but see, that's the thing. If you got a Bagley, if you're adding guys to the lot from the draft, why they don't have to keep them at the 4? There's depth. There's opportunities where you can move around. You don't need to be. That's what I'm saying. Everybody said he's not a 4. Okay, that's fine. We got a team to where we can move guys around. We can move Kay Cunningham from the shooting to the point guard, from point guard to shooting. We can move a Sadiq Bey that's what I'm saying. We got guys that positions doesn't have to stick. We don't have to stick to the formations that everybody assumes that we have to have. We don't have to have everybody. That's just for paperwork purposes to put him at the 4 position when we know he's not truly a 4. He don't even play like that. So y'all getting stuck on the name. Y'all getting stuck on the position.
Here's your option. You keep Grant around. Are you submitting him as a part of your team going forward? Do you just let him walk and get nothing for him? Or do you trade him now while he has value?
You got him for another season. Right? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Don't trade him. We got mid-season trades going on. And if he's as valuable as he is now, he's still going to be that value mid-season.
Not if he's getting hurt.
Not if he get injured.
Yeah, I ain't getting hurt.
But we're knock on wood. Listen, knock on wood. We're not trying to have nobody get injured. We're gonna knock on wood because y'all already know my history when I talk about us and drafted folks. So we're gonna knock on something that he doesn't. If you get rid of him at trade deadline, that means you're banking on either the offseason acquisitions or the draft. Are we willing to do that? Do we really want to? We really want to bank on this draft and the guy coming in already ready to give you 20 a game because that's what Grant can give you, or are we banking on offseason acquisition?
Let's hold on. No, let's not act like he was giving us consistent 20s a game. Like let's
right.
Not do
that. So from 15 to 20. So from 15 to 20, you got a guy that can come in and give you 15 to 20 right now. You're willing to give up 15 to 20 a game potentially for who? For what?
If it's a Banchero or a Jabari there, doses.
But we don't know if those guys are going to do that. That's why I say wait until if their guys show. If those guys showing that's what I'm saying. Why get rid of something that you already have? Like, it's no problem with having an abundance of options, guys, is what I'm saying. Why get rid of something that you don't know yet? Let's see what they can do. Let's go throughout the couple of months throughout the season and seeing, okay, yeah, this guy is going to have the ability to take over or fill that position. Yes, and then you go ahead and trade away a Grant at that time. But let's wait and see what these young guys going to do, or let's see what you're doing with bringing some guys in.
So here's the thing. I get both of you guys' arguments. But the reality of it is him at the 4, I don't like it. He doesn't rebound the ball. His defense has definitely regressed. He's not a guy that's going to get you assists. He can give you 20 points. But you got other guys on this team that can give you 20 points. like Sadiq Bey if he gets more shots and more opportunities. You got guys.
Wait, hold on, King.
You can go.
Hold on, King.
First of all, listen, let me finish.
Let him finish.
You got guys on this team that can give you a 20-point game in Marvin Bagley. So I'm not sitting here valuing 20 points like this man is out here giving you 20 plus a bunch of other stuff. He's just giving you 20. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So he averaged 19 point something a game, 20 points a game. That's all he's giving you.
Remember, he only played 47 games.
And y'all are willing to give that up for what? For what?
Games? What are you talking about?
For what? What are you?
Okay, the reason why I'm really getting that up because I can guarantee you, if Bagley played 47 games last season, he probably averaged 22 at the 4. Because based off of what we seen when he had his limited opportunities, he could have easily gave you 20 playing the 4.
But
so why are we holding on to Jeremy Grant? Because guess what? Bagley ain't no defender, but at least he will get you a rebound or two. He's a true big. He's at least long enough to at least swing at a shot.
But my thing is this though, you're going to have to pay him, right?
We're not going to have to pay Bagley a lot.
Why not? No. And the thing is this though, even if we don't pay him, we got to pay somebody. So who? If you take off Jeremy Grant.
First of all, why do you think we have to pay?
Because we got to start winning some damn games. That's why we got to. I don't understand what this concept that we don't have to pay. We're going to have to pay somebody.
This season is not the pay season. It's the following season. Do you know
we're not even going to make it to the following season if we ain't paying nobody right now.
And especially
we got the money right now. Y'all sounding like the damn Lions right now.
You know what, Big Willie? I agree with you. We ain't going to make it to the next season if we keep Grant at the 4. You most definitely right. We ain't going to make it.
Y'all keep falling in love with this Grant at the 4 thing, which I'm telling you, he don't have to stay at the 4. What I'm saying is we got so many guys that we could bring, that we got guys to bring in. We got guys that you get in the offseason where him being at the 4 doesn't even matter. Let him being at the 4 go. If he's listen, we're out the Pistons. We cannot afford just to give away assets like, oh, we got it like that. We don't have it like that. And it's not being scared. It's not being scared. It's just like, why are we so quick to give away assets?
But can I add this to it?
Off of potential.
We talk. But this is another thing you talking about, right? He's been injured both seasons. Both seasons he's been injured. He hasn't played a full season at all. So we can keep.
But who has on the Pistons?
We can hold on to him.
Who has completed a full season? Not injured. Knock on wood.
His name is Sadiq Bey.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
His name is Sadiq Bey.
Knock on wood. And we're not getting rid of that asset, right? We're keeping that asset, right? So my thing is this. I keep on going back to that. You guys still haven't answered the question of who.
Who what?
If you're getting rid of that, who are you bringing in?
Okay, listen.
Marvin Bagley.
I got you.
You gonna bank on Marvin Bagley?
Bro, he's cheap right now. Like I said, the following season, you can go and put that money. You draft a guy. Now, you play Bagley at that spot. And if that guy pans out from that rookie position, you got your 4. Because we still going to go into free agency and probably get a guy like Mitchell Robinson.
But why not wait till mid-season? Why do that now when you got
injured? We stuck.
We're not stuck. He's only here for a year. We haven't excited. He's here for 1 year, right?
If he gets injured, his value goes down.
His value goes down, and then he gone after that. They did.
You get nothing. You get nothing.
That's the thing. The injury risk is always going to be there, right?
Boy, he's consistent with that. That's the one thing he is consistent with.
Big A, he's been here 2 seasons.
And he's been injured both of them. He's on the roll.
And so has everybody else besides Sadiq Bey. Who ain't been injured besides Sadiq Bey and Stewart?
Not long term. Ain't nobody really been long term but Kelly and Grant.
But him.
Appreciate it. Humble lifestyle for joining the channel, man. Absolutely appreciate that. But besides those two, them are the only two long-term guys that's been injured.
Right,
everybody else is a game or two here and there. I mean,
I just don't feel that making that jump off of potential is where we need to run that course, unless it's a great deal. A great deal. Why get rid of it?
They ain't hearing you. They ain't hearing you.
Listen, y'all ain't gonna hear me. Okay, y'all get rid of them, and we banking on the draft. Then what? Then what?
Saying we banking on the draft, bro.
Because y'all said trade them away for assets. Y'all trade them away for draft picks is what y'all trying to say. Trade them away and get draft picks. Without, knowing what you're going to do in the offseason. Are we going to get these guys? Are we going to get an Aiden? Is it a guarantee we're going to get an Aiden? No. Miles Bridges just like, okay, you replace him.
I never felt like we was going to get Aiden. I was
but we're going to need somebody there that's going to fill that void. And even if you say Bagley, who's going to fill Bagley's role? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, anybody. You can what?
No, we're not trying. That's what I'm saying. We're not trying to get anybody. I'm tired of just putting anybody.
What?
I don't want just anybody. I don't want to be.
But this is
like you put in Bagley, and then we gonna bank on the guys that we had last season that y'all was complaining about all season.
First of all, the entire first half of the season, we didn't have guys to play a game together more than 5 games.
Exactly. Okay, and that's my point, King.
You know why?
We didn't have guys
because we had our highest paid player, Jeremy Grant.
What, 20 million? At 20 million? Our highest paid
season again.
Our highest paid.
Hey, look, King.
Well, no, actually, our highest paid player wasn't Jeremy Grant. It was that redhead fella. It was that redhead fella. We were still paying that guy off.
Oh man,
so he wasn't the highest paid. We still paying off that joker.
But this is the thing, though.
We had to pay 20 million to get rid of him.
You keep talking as if, like I said, if this man is playing full seasons, as if this man is available all the time. And the one thing that he is consistent with since he's been with the Pistons is being hurt. And then year 3?
But we got him. What? We got him in year 3. We got him for one more season.
You making people leave, man. This is bad juju. Nah, man. We like I said, it's we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens once we do make that draft selection. And like I said, it's up to Troy Weaver. Either he's going to be a pivotal piece of your future, or you're going to get what you can while it's available. Simple and plain. That's just business. That's just business, man. Is he going to be a part of your team? If not, you get what you can. That's the clear cut end to it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but then the point that's what I was trying to make. I'm not just going to give him up for nothing.
Yeah,
that's the thing about it. It's like my thing is y'all
ain't gonna do.
But see,
that's that at the trade deadline.
But this is my thing here. Y'all bringing up the things about Jeremy Grant that would scare people away from getting him. The reason why we could trade Jeremy Grant away is because he could be a valuable asset.
What we're saying is that he's not the golden calf. You know,
but see, the thing is this though, Jeremy Grant was never brought in to be that.
That's what he wanted to be.
No, he wanted the opportunity.
That's what he wanted to be.
He wanted opportunity, but we knew he wasn't going. Anybody in their right mind knowing that Jeremy Grant wasn't going to be that guy. Even when he came in, we still had that redhead fella over here, so he wasn't going to be that guy. Jeremy Grant is not that guy, and I'm okay with him not being that guy. But I'm going to want something for him. I'm going to want something for him. I'm not about to I'm ready to give up between 15 to 20 points off of either potential or not getting something in free agency. I just don't. just for draft picks. No, I need something for him. That's what I'm saying. And if he's all that what you're saying, then everybody wouldn't be trying to grab him. So he's got value somewhere. So yeah, we're gonna use that value.
See, you're getting it misconstrued. Nobody's saying he doesn't have value, but Grant is more like we're at the point that he's at in his career. He's more of a guy to be, a second or third option to a team. You know what I'm saying?
But that's where he is now.
Like I said, he's more of a guy to me that should be on a team that's trying to win something. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing though. These teams these teams that's willing to win now, what they're going to give up. Like I don't think the teams that's willing to win now that's got anything to give up because they probably already got 2 or 3 guys on their team right now that they're overpaying for. And the things that we're going to bank on, and if that team is ready to win now, we take their draft pick, that's going to be a draft pick that's later on in the draft. So that's my argument about it. It's not Portland. Listen, only how I trade for Portland is if Dame Dollar, if Dame Dollar come with it.
Oh God, here we go.
Come on, listen, man. Listen, take on Grant, and listen. I'll listen. Go ahead. I'll get rid of Grant for Dame Dollar for sure.
All right, fellas. So listen, man, we 2 minutes away. Man, it's about to get real. So, I mean, let's just paint this narrative real quick. The Pistons get lucky and get the number 1 overall pick again. What are we doing?
Jabari.
What we doing, Willie? We taking Chet?
I'm taking Chet.
At what?
I'm taking Chet. I'm taking Chet. I am taking Chet.
Listen.
At one,
I'm taking Chet.
And he also said he was taking Malik Willis as the first quarterback off. You want to?
Hey, listen. Don't you get on? Hey, listen. Don't you get on here talking like you wasn't sweating like a runaway slave when that pick was coming around. So don't be acting brand new.
Size 12.
I'm taking Chet. What about you, King?
I'm taking Jabari hands down.
Jabari?
Yeah, just like Jacob say in the comment, Smith. Right, I'm taking Jabari Smith.
Mm-hmm.
My second option is Banchero.
Yep.
And then
y'all would be mad at me. My third would be Jalen Durant.
I'm going Chet.
You seen what happened when Chet got a little bit of that shoulder in the chest.
I'm taking Chet, Jabari, Banchero.
Jalen Durant cleared all that phlegm out his chest.
Chet, Jabari, Banchero.
This is a different one here. Banchero, Ivy at 1. Ivy is not 1 at all.
No, not Ivy. No.
Ivy probably gonna end up going like 6 or 7.
Ivy, he's got a lot of upside, but those free throws is gonna kill him.
Yeah, that's why I say I think he's gonna end up around 6, 7, 8, somewhere around that Stanley Johnson range.
Yeah.
These scouts ain't buying it.
And that's the see.
We highlight watchers. Them scouts ain't buying it, man.
Right, and that's the thing we got to remember too. You got to also look at that order. You know what I'm saying? Because once that order come out with teams is where, then you're going to be able to look at that team and you'll be able to say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
This team need a guard. This one need a forward.
Right.
One. So that's the thing we also got to wait on too.
So of course, Houston is looking at it.
Bro, we got to talk about this. Hold on, fellas. Before they make this selection, before Rip Ballhead get up there, I got to this shade.
Listen.
That I'm not seeing.
Listen,
he got an 80-inch vertical. That's what
he has a lot of upside. That's one of the guys that's one of the ones that got the huge upside. So it's always going to be a guy that we didn't pay attention before that's starting to creep up. And Shaden Sharp is that guy. Shaden Sharp is the equivalent of Walker in the NFL draft, basically. Just started creeping up on you because he put up them good numbers, and now he's creeping up into the talks of one of the top 5 picks.
This is my thing, right? This is the thing.
And you can't say no because the guy just here. No one's talking about Shannon Sharp. People are talking about Shannon Sharp.
What I'm saying is because he had almost the 50-inch vertical. That's what everybody's going to vote. When you watch him basketball, you have to do more than dunk. Right, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Like, what is this Shaden Sharp talk coming from?
All right. And that's all because he went viral with his vertical. But my thing is, he didn't really do anything.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that can jump.
Hey, look, y'all remember, what was his name? Kelvin Tolbert, Michigan State? That boy, that's all he could do was jump out the gym. That's it.
We done drafted players in the past that can just jump.
Darius Miles. That's all he could do.
Hey, man, don't disrespect Darius Miles.
This guy right
yeah, but them guys got an opportunity. So and that's the thing. Ain't nobody. I hope not nobody's saying that he's the number 1 overall pick. But yeah, he's one of them guys that we see every year in the draft that has that potential that everybody's in love with, and that's what bringing them in.
I agree with this right here with Shaden Sharp. I can see that. Gerald Green, yep.
But Gerald, yeah, I can see that too. But that's not a bad assessment if he's a lottery pick. I mean, if he turns out to be a Gerald Green, that's a and he's in.
You don't want that out of your lottery pick, though, Willie. Your lottery pick is a guy that you're bringing in to change up the franchise.
We gotta have this conversation.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We got a lottery pick is gonna be a franchise franchise.
They supposed to be. It ain't our fault.
I would say a top 3 pick is supposed to be a franchise change.
Come on now.
I got
just looking at, like I say, looking at the history, man. A top 3 pick, I'll say that. Maybe top 5.
To me though. I mean, that's why you in the lottery, right? I'm gonna go at least in that top 10. At least in that top 10. You're supposed to be somebody that's ready to come contribute to the team.
The reason why I say that is because when you look at numbers 5 all the way back to 10 over history, it's not like it's a whole bunch of hits. You know what I'm saying? Usually in that top 1, 2, 3, and 4, you got a better chance than me.
I don't know, man. You got to think about Kawhi came on that back end. Donovan Mitchell came on that back end. Devin Booker came on that back end. Giannis came on that back end. You know what I'm saying?
Giannis was what?
He was like 14 or 15.
Yeah, he was like 14. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
he wasn't even a lottery pick.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I thought 15 was.
It's 15. I think.
I thought it was 1 to 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah, 15. Okay. So he probably he squeaked in there. But yeah, like y'all say, it absolutely comes down to position. Another guy that I will add on to mine.
Kobe.
Keegan Murray.
We talked about him.
Keegan Murray.
I like Keegan Murray, man.
He's smooth, man.
Too small, man.
He's smooth, man.
Oh,
I like him too. Murray, I like him too, but I don't think he's a legitimate 6'8", man. That's
you don't know?
I don't.
I don't know, man.
I mean, he played big, but I just.
Yeah, he does do that. Keegan Murray, though. I mean, whose spot he taking?
Jeremy Grant.
I hate you. I hate you.
To be frank, most of the guys that we in that top 5, that's who they potentially supposed to be
4 and 5. Yeah, for sure.
Supposed to be taking, right? Because we ain't getting rid of Sadiq. Stewart, he can go to the bench, which more likely that's where he's going to end up if everything goes like it's supposed to. I believe Stewart should be coming off the bench. So yeah, it's going to be, he's going to be taking that position. That's why I was saying, like I said, mid-season, let's use them up, and then knock on wood they get hurt, but then there's nothing that can end his career, and then allow that young dude, whoever he is, to build up the confidence. Let's not throw him out to the wolves early when we don't have to. And then if he got that potential, make that trade.
Bro, Chet is giving me so many Tony Kukoc vibes right now, bro.
Tony Kukoc, he's up there looking like Sean Bradley, man.
With long arms, man. They couldn't even get them that suit down there. Them long arms.
Yeah, but a little young, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, them boys is legit big, man. They some big dudes, bro.
That
Gerald head is, bro.
Who's that next to?
That's the admirable, man. Now he's a legit 7 because he's a legit 6'10", 7 foot.
Man,
he's standing next to you.
You shrink, man.
He ain't shrink that much.
Come on, man.
The admiral ain't shrink that much.
You shrink, man.
But that's the thing, though. He's a legit 6'10" is the admirable. So them guys got to be 6'10" and above for sure.
First of all, I'm gonna need you to say admiral, right?
Right.
And stop adding a B to it.
Admiral. I don't know why I'm getting to admiral. Whatever.
Already,
admiral.
Big Willie, I got one for you right here. Answer that question, Big Willie.
Does Killian has a smart kind? What does that mean?
Marcus
Smart. Fool.
Oh, Marcus Smart. Okay.
Oh my God.
I say yeah. If he can get that, if the ceiling for Killian is Marcus Smart, I can see that. If his aggressiveness on offense pick up, I can see it that being the ceiling. That's a great ceiling. If it's somebody that he needs to, admire his game after, or look up to, or get in the gym with, Marcus Smart would definitely be a great fit for him, in my opinion.
Listen, we understand this, y'all. Cleveland is not letting Colin Sexton go.
Oh man,
I would love to have Colin Sexton on here. But
no floor smacking is coming to the Pistons, bro.
Man,
is that healthy too?
Yeah.
Come on with this lottery, man. I'm ready to get this thing going, bro. I want to know where we at.
I know.
Oh, don't. Oh God. Oh God. Please don't say that. Please
say what?
Don't say that, because I got killed for making that comparison.
I saw that, man. No. Well,
don't do that. Listen, now y'all going too far.
Listen,
you're doing that to. Don't do that to that kid, man.
Listen, y'all.
Even though it took kid till he turned 37 to shoot the 3 right, I get it.
But this is what we got to remember, though. You got to remember the evolution of Kid's game. When he came into the league, he was scoring that thing like with no problem, and still doing what he did with the assists and everything.
Triple-double. Man was walking triple-double.
Right, a walking triple-double. Yep. A walking triple-double.
Yep.
So, no. I mean, out the gate. It's when he got older, is when he became that facilitator and said, "Hey, I'm gonna shoot threes because I ain't got time to be."
That New Jersey net, Jason Kidd was masterful.
Man. Now listen, I had that Dallas Maverick champion jersey when he got drafted, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. I would go more with DeMarcus Smart, but a better passer. I would say that.
Who was DeMarcus Smart?
I would say I would use that.
He was thinking of DeMarcus Cousins at the same time.
Right. No, listen.
He get chopped on his words like I am.
Here. I said the Marcus Smart.
But that country twang said dumb Marcus.
Listen, that Florida swamp, that dumb Marcus. We ain't hear Z. It was dumb Marcus.
Listen, man, the Marcus Smart.
Dub Bears. Dub Bears.
I gotta get a corporate on y'all and
right. No. Oh, the anticipation, guys.
Oh, let's go.
Bro. Kid was 20. I mean, yeah, he's Americanized. He played more. I get it. Yeah,
Americanized. Kid grew up in Cali. Listen, Kid grew up in Cali, and he had to go up against a guy named Gary Payton in high school.
Ballers.
It's a different thing. That's a different. It's different, man.
Like I said before, man, if Killian grew up in Chicago or something like that, we'd probably be having a different conversation, bro. But he grew up over there in Bonjour, France. So, Jason Tatum, man, he about to have a hard time tonight.
It's gonna be two guys, man.
Yeah, they missing some firepower.
Oh,
we know about all this. Come on with the stuff, man.
I know, man.
I'm ready to get with it.
Go
Either I'm gonna flip this table pissed off because we fell to 6 or something like that, or it's gonna be a real good night. I mean, we got the top 3 highest chances to land number 1.
Right.
14% apiece.
Yeah, I don't want us falling out that top 3, man. $1 at the draft. Hey, for all of y'all that didn't know, Big Willie has a man crush on Dame Dollar. He be ready to risk it all for Dame Dollar in the Pistons jersey.
I definitely would. I definitely would.
Yeah, I think he got a thing for Kofi Cockburn, man. He ain't got nothing on when it comes to Dame Dollar.
Now that's a legit big man right there.
Dropping dimes.
Is he in the building tonight?
No. No.
It just gets my blood boiling.
Willie would love for Dame Lillard to come here to Detroit and put an album out with Big Sean.
Woo!
There you go, Big Willie. Somebody that agree with you. Look,
you damn right. That man is a beast.
I don't think y'all talking about the same thing.
Right. Right.
Oh man. We better get number 1. We get number 1, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. So y'all better be ready.
Are you? You ready for the number 1?
Yeah, we get number 1. I didn't think we had no chance at the last time.
What y'all think about this guy? The guy that's coming out next year. He'll never one of those overseas guys.
Yeah, nah, bro.
He do more than Chet, though.
Yeah. I mean, the next season, we ain't about to be picking like that.
No, I'm not saying for us. I'm just saying what y'all think about him as his talent.
I ain't watched him enough.
Yeah, I don't have enough to go off of on that just yet. So
Swing Cash picking for the Pelicans.
That's my baby right there.
Man, you got to choose between her and Dame Dollar, man.
Well, Swin was already here, and they sold the team off, so she left under different circumstances. But
that one was still fine. That don't even make no sense.
She can always come back and work in the front office.
You'll be her personal security guard.
Damn sure will be.
Nick Collison, that bust.
Nick Collison?
Yes, he was a bust.
Oh, wait.
He was drafted like number 4, bro. Come on, man. Rip should have wore the mask, man.
He probably gonna pull it out. We get the number one pick. Like, it was the mask that did it. I know. Listen, we didn't get that number one last year. We're gonna get it this year.
All right.
Come on, Rip, man. You work for the organization. Make you pull some strings. You work for the NBA.
See, I don't mind. Like, if Houston get number one, they're gonna get Chet for sure.
Oh, they definitely gonna take it.
Yeah. So I don't mind them getting number one.
I ain't so sure.
I think they is, bro.
They all about shooting. They might take it.
But you got to remember too, they all about them headlines too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them taking Chet over there, man. Here we go.
Come on with the shits, man. Y'all ahead of me.
Ooh, Cavs got 14.
I'm glad.
Yes.
Shut up, man.
Ooh, yes.
All right.
You ahead of me. I'm about to turn y'all off the screen.
My bad.
I can't stand Bears, y'all. You old.
Ooh, that's not that. OKC with 12. That's good for us.
Come on, bro.
Oh, I know. No, I know they want it higher.
Look, he was pissed. Bullet. Wizard. I called them the Bullets.
Right.
Oh.
Spurs.
Come on. Pelicans, yes.
You too far ahead.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Oh, Blazers at 7.
7. Yep, Blazers at 7.
So y'all trade Grant for 7.
So that means King's got the top 4 pick. All right.
I'm leaving now. I'll come back in.
Pacers got 6. All right, here it is right here. Here it is. This is going to be a tell. This is going to tell right here. Oh! Oh!
Right there.
Well, we ain't got to worry about Chet, Jabari, and Manchuro arguments right now. I think Houston gonna get that number 1 pick, man.
Dang.
So,
No!
there you go. There you go.
God! Oh, man!
There you
Come
go.
on, bro!
So,
bro.
So,
you already know they don't. You already know they weren't gonna show us love twice, bro.
Nah.
So now, do we still get rid of Jeremy Grant?
Hey, that 7th pick is tasty. Bro, come on. Well, hey.
But see, that's the thing. I would have liked higher, but 5 is good. We still gonna get a quality pick at 5. Yeah. Like I said, the Keegan Murray, he'll be there. Shaden Sharp, of course, and Ivy is another
Durant.
one, and Durant. Yeah, so
Durant.
It's still gonna be quality there. So
I just knew it, bro. I knew they wasn't gonna do it. I knew it.
You knew it.
They're gonna get that number 1 in Houston.
It's gotta be Houston, man. It's gotta be Houston. Damn, we've been salivating over them 3 guys all season, man. And now it's so now this off season is, I think, is important now. Like as far as like getting
it's been important, yeah.
It's very important now.
So hey, we got the money to make some things happen. So
boy, Twitter is going off right now.
No.
That's crazy, dog. I felt it, man. Pick number 5. That hurts, man. That hurts. Somebody, it's Rip, man. We should have had Ben.
It was Rip's fault.
It's Rip.
It's my fault because I grabbed the Joe Dumars jersey first.
Man. Yeah, man. God,
my fault, bro.
Man, Troy.
Dang, bro.
Troy.
You got the Kings, OKC.
See, the Magic in Houston.
Magic in Houston. Damn. Yeah, all 3 of them gone.
Yep. Let's see.
At least it's only one of them in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
We won't be. Guess we won't be making that argument that we had planned. No argument for them. for those picks.
That's crazy, dog.
Bro.
5, man. On 5.
On 5. But I'm okay with it. I would have liked it to get up there in that top 3 and 4, but 5, we're gonna get a good selection at that one.
I mean, we gotta realize who our GM is. You know what I'm saying? That's the ace that we have on them other teams. We got Troy Weaver. Troy Weaver can make some things happen.
Yeah. That number 5 pick is definitely gonna fill a void for sure.
The Jacob ain't hearing that. He ain't trying to hear it. So that joint rigged, bro.
Bro, they might as well go ahead and do it and give Houston number 1, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Hey, but one thing about it too, we all know OKC can't draft nothing.
I don't know. They've been not well.
Kings
got 4 guaranteed. Oh,
good.
Orlando.
So it's between Orlando and
number 3. Yep.
Orlando get number 1.
Orlando's got number 1.
Got number 1.
Yep.
They gonna get Chet.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That might work out for us. Houston might go get J90.
Houston already got KPJ and Jalen Green.
You think Orlando will want to get Chet? You think?
Yeah.
To me, Orlando is the one that needed some guards.
But they got Jalen Suggs, and they were talking about moving from Mobama.
Well, Suggs ain't.
But Mobama is playing the 5, right? And he playing the 5.
4.
And Cole Anthony out there embarrassing his damn self. At least I
don't think they're gonna.
We didn't want you, bitch.
What?
At least I didn't go to Detroit. Fuck you.
Yeah, I know that was my guy. He said that, man.
Looking dumb as hell in Tim's at the dunk contest.
Right. You're right. JC Houston probably go get Banchero.
Yeah, they're gonna get Banchero for sure.
Yeah.
So who the Thunder getting then?
Don't they? They need bigs, don't they?
Yeah, they probably can go get. They probably go get Chet.
I think Thunder gonna get Banchero. I think the Magic is gonna get Jabari.
Why? When you got what's the name? You already got
Franz?
Is Franz gonna play straight solid center? Why would you do that?
I think it's gonna go. Magic gonna get Chet. Thunder, Jabari.
But Chet ain't the 5 though, so
they might try to make him.
He gonna make him play a 5.
You getting rid of Mo Bamba?
That's gonna be the tell if they do get rid of it. Do we go after Mo Bamba?
No.
No?
He don't do it. He don't do enough for
Bamba. I just think the Magic trash.
I guess I just don't see enough for him when they playing.
Yeah, I mean that Magic just trash, bro.
I don't know if he. That's trash because I don't think he. I don't know if he fits with what they're doing right now. So I can see him.
I don't think they're gonna get a guard because you got to think about it, they go guard. That's 3 guards and 3 lotteries.
I mean, yeah, but them dudes ain't. Yeah, you're right, but them dudes ain't the future.
I think they happy with Suggs and Cole Anthony.
They said Suggs was a little underwhelming.
He got hurt. He got hurt too, though. Yeah. But that's that going to Gonzaga ain't playing against nobody too. You know.
Out of everything, they need a 3.
No, Franz played a 3.
I thought he played the 4.
No, he played a 3.
Well, she played 4 when he played us.
He was at
that's because we got 4 that ain't supposed to be at the 4. So you have to move your line up around.
But yeah, he could do either 3 or the 4. So I mean, the top 3 is going to be a 4 coming in anyway. So
I don't know, man. I gotta look at this again. What's the order again, bro?
You got the Magic, and then you got OKC, and then you got Houston.
OKC.
And then Kings with the 4th pick.
Houston.
So, according to John Simone, they got the Pistons getting Keegan Murray at number 5. They got the Kings getting Shaden Sharp at 4. And then, they got Jabari Smith at the Magic, Chet at the Thunder, and
Keegan Murray. No.
Huh?
If Pistons get Keegan Murray, Jeremy Grant gone.
I can see that.
Yeah,
like I said, you got 3. You can't have that's redundant.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't.
They got your boy Shaden Sharp going to the Kings at number 4.
That will be something stupid.
That will be some Kings ass shit.
Right.
Them dumbasses.
That's according to Jonathan Givani.
Oh, that's just never the move with us getting number 5, dog.
Listen, y'all better listen. Listen, y'all gonna upset King with that one, saying that.
What?
No.
Sharp is a Piston.
No.
Hey,
bro. No.
Well,
no.
We got to keep his name. We got to keep his name up there because he might if he's available.
Not that type of dude, bro. He hasn't played nothing.
All right. Okay.
No.
In Weaver we trust. In Weaver we trust.
I think the guy is going to be Keegan Murray.
Murray.
I think they are.
What about Ivy?
Move.
What about Ivy at the 5? No,
bro. I don't want him. If they take him, I ain't gonna be mad.
I like to say there's a difference between you don't want them and if they're going to take. Well, we still got to make sure that we evaluate these guys as if they're potentially can be. Like Sharp is one, Ivy is one, Keegan Murray. Those the 3 guys that at that 5 spot that we have potentially of getting.
Y'all talking about trade to Troy now?
You think he'll trade
that joint?
Or trade back or trade up?
And still go get a big.
So you think that 5?
You got Durant, you got Williams, you still got some bigs.
So you saying trade back? Trade back out of that 5?
I mean, you look at what he walked into, and this dude ended up with 4 first-round picks. I don't know, bro. Troy gonna go get who we want. I'm gonna just say that. That's crazy, though. All them trash franchises, bro. The Thunder and the Kings. What? Ah. True. Man, he got a good point.
That's a good point.
You got a good point. I don't know though. Keegan Murray is such a Spurs type of guy.
He is.
Oh yeah, he is.
Spurs, bro. I literally see a Spurs jersey on him.
Yes, he is. And that would be bad for everybody else for him to go over there to the Spurs and let the GOAT coach him.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think yeah, that.
I like him. A lot.
I would listen. That would be like you said, trading back. I'll be like, listen, if I was Troy Weaver, I'm like, Spurs is at the 9th pick, right?
Yeah. Trade
that 5 for the 9 with the Spurs.
And y'all call Sadiq Bey born too, then y'all.
Yeah, I think.
This is what y'all gotta understand. Everybody ain't jumping from the free throw line. Be honest, Luka is boring. Like, let's be honest.
Luka is a mystery. Like how he gets open the way he do it, and it's amazing.
And it's the slowest thing.
And it's like, and it's working. Yeah. It's like, dude, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
I don't know how old some of y'all is. Tim Duncan was the most boringest thing on the court. A quiet 40.
Mm-hmm.
How many rings?
Like, come on, man. Y'all be killing me with that boring stuff.
But that'd be the fan base in a nutshell, though. They'd be wanting a guy that look cute on highlight tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they want a Ricky Davis.
Yeah. They like the highlights.
Oh, you mean that? You mean
you know, East Bay Funk dunk, but can't hit a 15-footer. Terrence Ross.
You know, Ricky Davis said LeBron James was coming in to be his number 2.
Right.
Y'all remember that?
Facts. Look at that. Facts.
Fools used to call me that fool.
All right, facts.
Yeah, I don't know who's saying that. I almost hurt myself jumping out of that bed when we got that number 1 pick last year because I was like, Lord, I just hope I didn't think we was gonna get it last year. I'm like, man, cause I wanted Cade so bad. Watching him through college, I'm like, man, you know how me and Big Gay just talking, man.
Don't get it twisted. Out of this 350 that's in the stream, shout out to y'all that's in here. 350 in the stream. That's dope.
Indeed, shout out.
Listen, shout out. These guys, a lot of these guys in here didn't even want Cade. They wanted Jalen Green.
Oh, we know it. I
remember the names just looking down the list.
That's them highlight watchers.
Yeah.
A guy who ain't won nothing on no level.
But I always said we had the number 2 pick. We was gonna get Cade was gonna be number 1 regardless, whether it was Houston or Detroit. He was gonna be number 1. So that's what I say. He was to me consensus number 1. It wasn't really. I know people debated on whether we should get him or not, but if Houston was at number 1, they would have got Cade. And if with the Pistons being at number 1, we got Cade. Cade was number 1 regardless of who was gonna be in that spot.
Well, it is that time. It is time for the reaction part of this stream. Dropping the links in the comment section. Some of my guys are in here. I see you in here. If you want to jump in, click
Go ahead with your reaction, man.
Listen, the energy did go down. We just knew we was a for sure top 3 in that 5.
I was only shooting for 4, but when I seen 5, I'm like, come on, bro, 5?
If we was 4, I'd be like, yeah, 5. I'm cool with it. But yes, that top 4, top 3 definitely would have made it for some entertainment for sure.
Oh, most definitely.
It would have been entertainment for sure. But it takes us out unless something happened with those top 3 guys, in which they're not showing like they could, and they slip to the 5, or a trade happens. Yeah, them 3. That argument that we've been making these last several months is kind of voided right now. So
that's got to piss a lot of them players off too, man. Because like I say, y'all did an orchestrated job this season, and then you fall at 5.
Yeah.
You know? So
indeed. Rise, what's going on, man?
What it do,
man? Just reacting, watching, doing what y'all doing, man.
Hey, what's good? What's good with you?
What's happening?
Great. Been blessed.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I was watching the lottery, and my heart dropped, man. I was disappointed.
Disappointed. What position did you want? Did you want the number 1 overall, or you just happy with one of the top 3?
I wanted the top 3. I wanted that guy from Duke, whoever that kid was from Duke. I can't think of his name.
Banchero.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted, and I still think we could get him, but we're gonna have to trade up a lot.
It's over.
Yeah, we got to trade up.
I wouldn't, want to do that.
We're not trading up. I can guarantee you that.
King is like, we ain't trading up.
I can see Troy trading back, but we ain't trading up, bro. Like I said, you ain't trading. Jeremy Grant got some value, but he ain't that valuable.
Right.
You ain't trading up.
I ain't never heard nobody trading a top 3 pick.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of that.
I mean, you well, hear me out though. If you give up, let's say, okay, you trade up Grant, and then trade up a first and the second round pick in the future, and then trade up Kelly Olynyk, it can happen.
But is it worth it to trade up and then give up all of that? Exactly. Is it worth it? Especially like I said, we gotta remember we're still dealing with a young team that we're trying to develop. Young guys coming in. Is it really worth to trade up when that number 5 spot still got value that we can use?
Y'all tripping. 5 is not the end of the world.
No, it's definitely not. now I can see you being upset, but
I trade Kelly Olynyk in a heartbeat. But I ain't giving up all of that, man.
I knew that was coming.
When 5 is the end of the world, when you got LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh, people like that in the draft. Like, okay, man, like we were looking for a number 2 option. You get what I'm saying? And that is still available. Yeah. It ain't like our hopes and dreams was, lying on the top 3 pick. Like that's what we wanted because we wanted a big man. But let's not get it twisted. We have one of those guys that can play and elevate the game of pretty much any star in the league. So all you have to do is get the Pistons back to a winning culture, and people will want to play here. I mean, people will want to play with Cade. Cade can elevate. You see what happened when we just got Marvin Bagley.
Like, Cade, he already get mad respect. Out of the guys around the league.
It's just, I think with those guys, it just would have made this,
more interesting,
more interesting. And then it's like to have those type of riches is not something that we're used to having, with Detroit basketball, the opportunity to get a couple of top draft picks back to back, plus with the guys that we already have. I see why the enthusiasm was so high. But like I said, that number 5 spot is nothing to sneeze at because I'm looking at the guys, that could be top 5, and I'm like, they all can fill a great void for the Detroit Pistons. So
I'm gonna be completely honest. Like top 5, before I went into this, I could live with. I could live with top 5. Yeah. What would have been really devastating is 6 and 7 to me.
I cursed the number 7 pick. I don't want us to get number 7 pick or either number 7 or number 9. I just them numbers right there. I just don't want to see it next to a Pistons name no more.
Number 2.
All right, so maybe I should pull it in. Troy Weaver getting ready to address the media.
Yeah, you pull it in, but
So okay, so after the top 3 that we know of, that's Smith, that's that kid from Duke, and what's that kid name from Gonzaga? Those top 3, right?
Yep. Those right now consider top 3. Yep.
Who's the next good player that we can possibly get?
I mean, you got Jalen Duran, you got Keegan Murray,
Ivy. You got to put Ivy in there.
And don't forget old boy from Wisconsin too.
Oh yeah, Benedict.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Benedict Mathurin is a problem. Trust me.
Yeah, and then there's a couple of guys from overseas too that is going to get some looks as well.
I don't want to hear overseas.
No, we ain't getting from overseas.
I ain't going across the water no more.
Overseas don't work for us. It don't work for us.
It don't.
No, it never do.
Yeah, you could take that smile off your face.
Hey, listen, we had Mehmet Okur over here for a minute. He worked out.
He was okay. He was okay, but
Mehmet Okur was that dude, and Rabracha, he was kind of nice for a hot second.
He was okay.
Yeah, when he changed his hair color,
so much money. He wanted so much money. Yeah.
He wanted to get that bag for sure. Listen, he got the championship, so I might as well go ahead and get that bag and get the starting position. It worked out for him.
Yeah. No, you ain't telling a lie. But
It done got real interesting.
yes, very.
Yep.
Because it just totally just widened out, the span of players that we can go with.
Yeah,
but and also we have to make some chess moves in free agency.
Exactly. That's the next.
And we got the money now. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, we got the money, so yeah, we definitely gonna. Yeah, free agency.
You heard what Troy Weaver just said?
Yeah, he said Troy Weaver on getting the 5th pick. If we had to pick tomorrow, I feel comfortable that we pick someone that we'd be happy with. And I totally believe him.
Yes. Yeah. I remember when we got we was in the draft when we got Killian, Sadiq, and Stewart, that Troy Weaver said that he had a plan. I think it was when we got K. He said he had a plan if we failed to number 4 or whatever the lowest number was last draft. So I think he already had a sheet ready for whoever we got.
So I'm comfortable with the players that slated in the top half of the lottery. Stacks up very well to last year's draft.
I can agree. I can agree with that.
That's the thing with people if you just like, oh man, we can't get the top 3. You ain't watching no college basketball.
You ain't watching no ball.
You watch some talent in this draft, so we're not gonna do that.
And then that's why I'm not upset or like.
Well, okay. Since you say that, if you the GM, would you take the chance and try to pull a plug for somebody in the top 3 to trade for somebody?
No, I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna cost you too much.
Yeah,
like I say, within that top 5,
especially
my top 3, my top 3 was Jabari, Banchero, and Jalen Duran. That was my top 3.
Jalen Green?
No, Duran.
Jalen Duran.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, okay.
Troy Weaver again. We're going to pick the guy that fits the organization moving forward. He'll have the same attributes as the other guys have.
Yeah. Sound like Keegan Murray to me. that's a Keegan Murray statement if it ain't one.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, Keegan Murray, he's like I said, he ain't flashy.
No,
but he's gonna give you 20.
He gonna give you 20. He fits the other guys.
Like you said, he fits the guys. That sounds like Keegan Murray.
He plays the right way.
Yeah. And his IQ is extremely high, in my opinion.
And he can shoot. That's the biggest
thing Iowa had too. The
boy can shoot. That's important in this league right now. Guys coming in with the ability to be able to mid-range at that. He has a great mid-range game. So I would be excited for if we can get a Keegan Murray.
So, and this is the thing you guys need to understand. Keegan Murray averaged 23.5 points, which was 4th in the NCAA, and 8.7 rebounds. I ain't mad at that.
Listen, the way he was cooking against Michigan this year, even though Michigan won that game that one time, but I was watching. The boy was unstoppable.
Yeah. Like I said, he ain't going to jump over nobody and dunk, but he's just going to consistently just give you some business. That's just what he does. So, like I said, to me, that looks like the move to me.
And
the Shane the Sharp crap, y'all need to cut it out.
Yeah, don't cut it out. Don't cut it out. It's coming. Don't worry about it.
Troy ain't out here looking at high school highlights talking about we get Shade and Sharp at 5.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be a lot of Shade and Sharp talk going on for the next couple weeks, and then King gonna be blowing his top because that's all they gonna be talking about.
I'm a damn sure blow my top.
So get ready for it.
Hey, maybe some team in the top 4 get lured into that. I don't know.
Well, they had Shade and Sharp going to the Kings. If you see one of the mock drafts had him number 4 to the Kings.
You just got some bonus. You got to replace the hole you just created.
Yeah.
So
now, do you think
there's a franchise that they are?
Do you think there's a good chance that we will probably trade up Grant for like a pick in the top 20, top 25?
I still think it's
That's not worth it to trade away. I don't think it's worth it.
I don't think
in the top 20.
Yeah, top 20, top 25. Right?
Nah, higher than that. If you're trading Grant, it got to be higher than that.
It got to be a lot. It's Trey Grant for me. It would have to be a lottery pick.
It got to be a top 10 for sure.
Okay.
That would make it worth it for me to say, yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of him. But yeah, top 10 or top 15, I can rock. I can live with that.
At this point, you got to look at a team like Portland.
Yeah,
a guy picking at team in Portland picking at that position where they just ended up. It does nothing for Damian Lillard.
No.
So getting a guy like Grant is a smarter move for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true.
It definitely would be.
I know a lot of y'all wondering why Big Willie, he's champion for Grant for so long. That's because he has Jeremy Grant on his lower back. He got the tattoo back there.
He got Jeremy Grant trapped.
Yeah.
Listen. That spot is reserved for only one person.
Kofi Cockburn.
Now, Willie, I heard you earlier, Willie. You was trying to convince everybody to be patient with Grant, and you didn't want to trade him up unless to be like the mid part of the season or something.
Yeah, I was saying for the mid-season because, like I said, anybody that's coming in, like I said, I want to see them first. I want to see how they look first before we give away an asset. Like for me, Detroit don't have, saying we're not that type of franchise where we just could be giving away assets willy-nilly. Like we gonna have somebody coming in or people want to come in to play for it. So that's my thing about it. Let's see what we got coming out of the draft, and then mid-season, yeah, we want to let them go. But just to trade them away for potential picks that we have an unknown for, to me, I'm not ready to jump that gun.
Mm-hmm. Well, see what the thing is.
Hurt again.
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
And the thing, and something else I was thinking of too was there's a chance that we get him here, and well, I got lost. I got sidetracked. Sorry. Yeah, there's a chance that we get him here, and he Jeremy Grant is not. He's not setting the world on fire. His game is not. That's what I'm just saying.
For certain teams, he is.
Yeah.
For a team like Portland, they need Jeremy Grant.
Mm-hmm.
They need that.
It's a lot of these teams.
We need some scoring. Okay, sure. The Portland Trailblazers, they need that now while Damian Lillard is there. So it makes more sense for a team.
They would need a Jeremy Grant to keep Dame Dollar there.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was just thinking, like, do you remember when we wasn't even patient? Like we were patient with Andre Drummond, and then we traded him away and got nothing for him.
Don't you pull that sky back on here.
No, but it's the truth.
So that's all I'm saying about Jeremy Grant is that I'm not just gonna trade him away and don't get. I'm not too enthused on trading away for, just for picks, just the picks alone. Unless they're like something that's gonna be in the lottery, maybe. I just don't. Just everybody just said this trade without a plan. Like if we got a good plan with it, then I'm rocking with it. Even at the mid.
Same thing with Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Same thing with him.
Let's not
Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
What about you?
We shouldn't have drafted him in the first place.
Yeah, but we held on to him his entire 4 years, and we didn't get nothing off of him.
And what was you gonna get for him?
Yeah, I thought we can get something. I really did thought we could get something.
Listen, he didn't even think he was gonna be drafted that high.
Yeah. Like Trey Burke was ready.
Ready.
Yeah, but look at Trey Burke. He didn't turn out to do nothing.
That's because he went to
That's because Utah drafted him, man. Drafted in Utah.
You go to Utah to die, man.
I mean, Donovan Mitchell trying to hold on for dear life.
Man. Somebody got to go over there. And it's probably going to be Gobert.
Oh, well, let me ask y'all.
Hell no.
No,
I got
Rudy
something to
Gobert?
read. No.
No Rudy Gobert?
Listen,
No.
I got something to read.
No.
Listen, my spirit animal has spoken again. Okay, I'm gonna read a few quotes, man. Troy Weaver. They're tremendous players all along the board. We're going to pick the best guy for us, not for the way this team did it, the way that team did it. The best dude for us.
Exactly.
That is the type of things I like to hear from my GM. Who fits as a Piston, not as trying to mimic another damn team.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. We win a certain type of way here in this city.
I mean, you mean we win a certain type of way? Win what? Win where? Win how? What are you talking about? Win type? What type of winning we been doing,
bro? We had a dry period after the go to work Pistons, bro. Come on, bro. Let's not act like we don't have.
But you know that era is about 10 years removed, man. So what winning we talking about?
Don't everybody go through that period?
Yeah.
My man, you was showing that hat off. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, we should have won in the '88, bro.
Of course, but that phantom foul. But you know, we don't bring up old
phantom foul, and then Rasheed Wallace. We should have won that too.
Yeah,
but this is the thing, though. It's
back.
Don't leave Robert Horry open.
I hate Robert Horry. Robert Horry. But y'all go ahead.
Okay, so Troy Weaver again. We don't see a big three. I think there's tremendous players down the board. We're going to pick the best guy for us. Length, size, speed. It doesn't matter. We're going to pick the best player for the Pistons. So he reiterated that. Let me read the last one. We're confident because in the last two drafts, we have 3 players, all rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, he going to do his thing. He going to pick his player on who he wants to get, to fit with this team. He has a vision.
Mm-hmm.
He's not out there trying to make NBA 2K moves.
And he's still going to propose trades.
The phone always going to be ringing. And even to last year, when we got the number one pick, Troy Weaver was like, hey, if nothing was jumping off the page from outside of number one that year, what makes you think something gonna jump off the page for him this draft to make them trade up for any of those guys up there?
One thing I want to say is the Celtics is a problem, bro. The Celtics is a problem, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they gonna
they should be.
And guess what they did? They built that team.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't no overnight thing. They built that team.
I wouldn't say that though. I wouldn't say that because they had that Kyrie over there, and then they got the other fella. They tried to, they did.
What I'm saying, the players that's successful now are players they raised. Yeah. Those are homegrown.
And Kyrie was injured the first year. I mean, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Homegrown players, and the Suns, same thing, homegrown players, and then you bring in Chris Paul.
Hey, Willie, we talked about this too. That trying to hurry up and win era.
It's over, yeah. Like I said, I think that teaming up the having that all-star type team with all these all-star players, I think that era is over. Mm-hmm. I think with the LA and the Brooklyn situation where it didn't pan out, I think that era is over. Where now you got to start really.
Started is done.
Yeah. Like and look at Luka, man. Look at Luka. Like Luka, one man wrecking crew dang near with a bunch of guys around him.
They got
you got lucky. Okay. Okay.
Memphis was due to come back at any time. I mean, not Memphis. The Suns. They was gonna come back that game.
When you get whooped up like that, man, like
at that point, I'm
talking all that trash.
Throwing the damn towel.
Your partial owner calling another player a hoe, and man.
But that goes back to the GM.
Somebody on that bench got to run the fade. We get beat like that.
It's a certain point.
Whoever ain't playing well, we got to scrap.
Who's the enforcer? Like, who was the enforcer on the Suns, man?
I would imagine it would have been Crowder. I would think it would be him.
Yeah, man. Dev just didn't have it. I don't know what was going on.
I haven't been watching the playoffs because the Pistons ain't been there, man. You know, they ain't been good like they used to be, so I ain't been watching in years.
Well, dang, bro, when the last time you watched the playoffs?
Back in 08.
Appreciate
Back in 08.
Joshua, man.
Best pure shooter.
Back in 08.
Hey, we got a question. We got a question here from Joe.
Who's the best shooter in this class?
I would argue that Keegan Murray is the best pure shooter. Watch his game.
When you talk pure shooter, though, you talking a 3-pointer, mid range, all that. Though he don't really shoot that many threes.
But he can. He just his mid range game is lethal. I'm saying we got to. If I had to pick out of the guys, it may be him.
Don't forget.
I'm probably sure there's better shooters in this class in that top 5.
Yeah, don't forget Johnny Davis from Wisconsin, bro.
That's another good. Yeah, that's another good one. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not forgetting. If I had to, if I'm thinking about all the guys, it might be. I mean, Ivy's a good one. I mean, not Ivy, but like Ivy, I ain't mean Ivy. I mean Grant. But outside of him, would it be Jabari? Would it be Jabari?
Heck no.
Would it be Banchero?
Davis a better shooter.
Would it be Banchero?
Hey, Chet shot 40.
So I mean, if you think about all the guys that we're talking about, and you brought up Grant, like I said, I might have to. It might have to be. I mean, Keegan Murray might be the best pure shooter out of the class.
Chet shot
right now. Chet.
What school did that Murray kid play for?
Chet shot 40.
Iowa. He played for Iowa.
Oh,
okay. You said Chet shot what?
Chet shot 40
from 3. He shot 40% from 3. So he's in the argument too. So I mean, it's a good question. Like I said, it's a good question.
Sharp don't count, man. Shooting on high school rims don't count.
When he playing overseas,
I can shoot 40% on high school rims.
Yeah. No, but who in this draft are you building the team around?
None of them.
That's what I'm saying.
And that was a good thing about this draft. That's why I'm not upset about, because all the guys, you know, especially like I said, I wasn't mad at any of the picks because they're not being brought in to be that guy. We got that guy.
For some teams, they are being brought in to be that guy.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that because look at
that's not us.
Only one is OKC, I believe. In Sacramento.
Hold on, wait, you got Alexander and OKC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got KPJ and you got Green already in Houston.
Outside of Alexander,
those the guys though.
One of those two better be the guys they giving you 30.
I don't listen. That scoring junk out the window.
Don't tell the people in the comments that.
Oh no, we trying to win. Everything. We're trying to win. Like, forget that scoring stuff.
When they both scoring 30 points in games and still taking L's?
They were just saying when James Harden was in the Rockets jersey that he was the greatest scorer of all time. They were literally saying he was a greater scorer than Michael Jordan, greater scorer than all of those scorers in the past. Yet still, how many banners they got?
Right.
Exactly. He was getting 85 free throw shots a night.
Right.
Exactly.
That's how misleading stats are.
Mm-hmm. Like, no matter who we got, the success of this team was going to go off of Troy Weaver's decisions and Cade Cunningham's progression as the number one option. That is what the success of this team hinges upon. You feel me?
So, hold on. Not to surprise, but the deception of stats is what I always talk about on my channel, man. Jake Snow put it, Keegan Murray shooting 39% for 3. How many shots? How many shot reps? How many shots for 3?
A lot. You know, like Big A said, Keegan Murray was the only thing Iowa had over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to know how many attempts first before I endorse anything.
But you guys y'all not in love with 3-point shooters though.
Who, us?
Yeah, Pistons fans don't like 3-point shooters.
Why?
No, this is the thing. We all right with 3-point
shooters. That's the thing. We
don't want that.
We drafted shooters.
We got a rookie that just had a rookie, that was breaking some records.
Second.
Remember, Caldwell Pope was a shooter, and look how he turned out.
Luke Kennard was a shooter. And all he did was shoot. So that's not the shooting ain't the problem. It's what else are you bringing to the team?
Do the pieces fit together for the puzzle? I cannot say that enough. You can have a bunch of shooters, you can have a bunch of scorers, but if that shit don't fit together, it ain't gonna work. Mm-hmm. Your team has to be built to fit what your team does. Simple and plain. There is no prototype of just winning. If that's the case, you have a bunch of copycat teams being successful out here.
So, with that being said,
last time we tried to be a copycat team, that's the reason why we took Darko Milicic, because we was chasing the next great Dirk Nowitzki.
The next trend. Yep. You got teams out here trying to beat Golden State, teams out here trying to beat the Houston Rockets, teams out here. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, so his 3-point, he took 5 threes a game, Keegan Murray.
That's big enough.
Yeah,
that's good.
Took 5.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Overall, he's a like, if you look at stats and everything, and even impact wise, he was that guy. Yeah. I mean, he did a lot, but you know, everybody, the how it looks, you know, like how many people would be impressed if they saw Tim Duncan's workout tape?
We was just talking about that too.
If you're a basketball purist and you seeing how he, for fans, they don't understand the purity of how, you know, a shot works, but that's the good thing about Keegan Murray and with this team is because he had to do so much at Iowa. Right now, he's going to be brought in.
Iowa's a good program.
A very great coachable program. And listen, he got a teammate here already. Mm-hmm. He got a teammate here already that we drafted last season.
You talking about Luka Garza?
Exactly.
No. Yeah, Luka Garza. Yeah.
So him coming in with somebody that you're familiar with, being a part of this team, I think that's where Troy Weaver is going at. I don't know. Maybe I may be wrong, but I'm leaning towards Keegan Murray right now.
I mean, the person I wanted to avoid at all costs, and I thank God we did not get number 7 or 6, is Johnny Davidson, bro. I did not want us to get Johnny Davidson. I'm sorry.
I don't want Shaedon Sharpe.
Yeah, that's.
I was not impressed whatsoever.
I mean, because he's gonna be that type of guy. He's gonna come in the workouts. He's gonna show out. He's gonna come in those workouts. People gonna, you know, because if you look at the tapes that they showing right now, it's him doing all those moves. You know, like he in the park or something. He in the gym. You see the workout video. He act like he in the park. Spin, turn around, fadeaways, between the leg dunks. Like,
y'all don't want the fancy guy. Y'all want the big fundamentals. We're going to dribble, pass, go up with 2 feet, and hands up in the air.
It's not about that. It's about
fundamentally sound. He's going behind the back. He's going over top of the head. He's trying to be fancy. Y'all sound like them guys that Reddick was talking about on First Take. These old guys out here, man.
Not that. What you taking it all the way?
See, look at this. Look at this comment, y'all.
He not a freak athlete?
No. Why is everybody always following the trends, bro?
I'm assuming these people don't like Cade Cunningham.
There are so many athletic players. Now we got to compare him to Ja Morant. Bro, he can't even sniff Ja Morant's draws.
Okay. That man was on a loaded team from Kentucky, and there was another guy on his team that got National Player of the Year. Come on, man. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. And this is the thing, y'all got to be careful when y'all watching these tapes. Because, you know, that stuff that he's doing is not going to translate to the game. He's not like that park stuff. How many guys we see over the summer doing these rec games? You be like, dang, man, they can't miss in the rec. And then come to season time, like Michael Beasley out there balling in them rec leagues.
Listen, you out there hooping during the summer. It's different when you have to come in here and fit into a system.
Right.
When you out there with the fans and all the lights on. It's a different ball game. Like, man, them highlights, bro. Y'all be, boy.
Well,
the highlights, listen, them highlights is what made Big Willie lose a bet to me, thinking Malik Willis was going to be the first quarterback back off the board.
Look what he did in the combine. Look
Right.
at his pro day. What the hell is that?
Fellas, I ain't gonna lie. Coming up here at first, I was very hurt, disappointed by the results. But now that I don't heard y'all opinions, I feel better.
Yeah,
I do.
Man.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Like that. Like I said, for me, it's Keegan Murray. That's my selection, man. You got me. Solid shooter, plays defense, gets to the foul line a lot. Rebounds.
I like Ivy too. I think him and Cunningham, they could be a good duo, but I don't know.
Does Ivy come and take the ball out of K's hand?
That's the thing.
He could, yeah.
But I don't even think it's us worried about it. I just think if I just don't see them looking to draft another guard.
Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson.
Yeah, that was a bad pick, Stanley Johnson. We should have got Devin Booker.
I mean, let's just say that Ivy was gonna become Ivy was gonna become Ja Morant. Let's just say Ja Morant was on the Pistons right now. Would Ja Morant take the ball out of Cade Cunningham's hand?
Of course.
Probably
all right,
so,
then.
yeah.
So what we talking about? The best case scenario for Jaden Ivey would be to take the ball out of Cade Cunningham's hand. Do we want?
Okay, right. What is Jaden Ivey giving you as a Piston?
A whole lot of athleticism.
You
have that already.
Slash,
and you can have more. You can have.
Listen,
you can have more.
You see who that is, right?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Wow, that's Allen.
Yep.
You can have more.
Listen, he's athletic, right? Is he more athletic? Is he more athletic than the dunk contest champion that we got on this team already?
Now, I mean, speed burst wise, yeah, maybe, but vertical, no.
I'll argue with that.
We can't have.
You've seen his speed and burst against kids in college. We've seen that now with Diallo in the league.
Okay, but why do we have to? Why does one have to suffer for the other? Like, why can't we have them both? Why can't we have somebody with more athleticism? Why does one
we have already when we have a bigger?
Because we need more. We need
that's
more.
What I'm saying. You got to really look at it, dude. It's like they're not gonna draft Ivy when we still got Killian. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh no, Killian ain't gonna deter nothing if there was an actual shooting guard.
I guarantee you.
I wouldn't bank all the way on that.
Those are shooting guards we talking about, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Killian just going to be the backup point guard. That's just what it's going to be. I don't even know why his name even coming up.
But I'm saying
because everybody gonna want him to start.
But y'all got to remember, Ivy not playing the 2. He gonna play on 1.
Since you mentioned it, I kind of feel bad for Saban Lee, man, because he just on the roster, just sitting there.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. This is the NBA.
I mean,
man.
Some of them guys, it's the league. You know,
it's the league. You know,
he gonna be around. You know, he definitely gonna be around if anything. But like I said, we talking about. I mean, Ivy ain't coming in here playing point guard.
No,
he coming in here play shooting guard.
Exactly. And what is he giving you off ball? I mean, I think he can hit an open 3, but. Like I said, we can
that ability
to do that.
The ability
to don't shoot. He's straight to the rack.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
But that's a different element that we can use. You know, it's not.
We have that. That ain't.
But we can use it. We can still use it. I don't understand. We don't need to have one guy. We can have multiple guys doing it.
Well, like, why at 2 we need more than slashing at 2?
So you saying Ivy he's gonna play the 2?
Yes. I mean, that's because you so who's gonna be the ball handler? Let's just take the position out of here. Who is going to do the ball?
So the way I'm looking, but the way I'm looking,
it matters a lot.
But listen, this is what I'm going to though. This is the thing I'm going to, fellas. The way I'm looking at this coming into free agency, I'm saying Sadiq going back to the 2. That's the way I'm looking at it.
I would love that.
That's the way I'm looking at it. That's why I'm saying. I don't see this whole Ivy thing working out at all. That Ivy thing is out to me because I see Sadiq going back to the 2, and then if we drafted Murray, he gonna probably play the 3. And I mean, the plan is to get a big in this free agency.
Jeremy would if you don't trade him. If you keep Jeremy, he 3.
Right.
So like, I was waiting on it, and I just got it.
Oh my
God. Where? Where?
Too slow. That man used his body too slow. My man Trey's one say too slow for the 2 guard.
Crazy.
But my thing is this, and this is my argument about, like, I don't think we need to get too wrapped up in the positions themselves. Like, you get guys out there that can play together, that can run together. The positions is really just for namesake. It's really don't need. It's not something that everybody had to be extra stone. Like, we can't move guys around. Like, yeah, Jimmy Gray, he's not a 4, but you can move.
Hold on, let me say something to this. Have you seen Klay Thompson play the 2?
Yeah.
Is he fast?
Nope.
See, Willie, I understand, Willie.
To be Sonic the Hedgehog at 2 all of a sudden?
I need to know where all these fast 2 guards are.
That boy Jordan Poole about to get paid for being that fast 2 guard.
Hold on.
He's 6'2", 6'3", something like that.
He's 6'5".
Well, I mean,
Bradley
6.
Beal, oh yeah, 6.
Super fast.
Yeah.
See, Willie, I understand. You seem to have a soft spot for Jeremy Grant, but he just ain't it, man.
It's not that I got a soft spot. I'm just not willing to give up an asset just like that. It's like everybody wants to get rid of because the thing is he has trade value for a reason. He has trade value for a reason.
And over the years, so did Drummond, so did Griffin at one point.
But those guys were at towards the end of theirs. His contract is friendly. We only got him for a year left. We don't have to resign him. We can do it. It's not just him as a player, but his contract. We only got him for a year left, and we're going to keep him. It's friendly enough to where like we don't have to rush to get rid of something. Is what I'm saying. Like, calm down. It's not like he's getting paid $40 million like we was playing Blake Griffin. You know what I'm saying? It's not that type of we got to rush to get rid of something because he's detrimental. No, it's not. I mean, him being hurt, that's one thing, but it's not something that's going to kill us either to keep or get some great value for him.
But if we keep him and then we get to the midseason and then something happened, then we can't get nothing off him because he don't have no value.
We can't use in that analogy that something's going to happen.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell games are. What did I miss with Sadiq Bey? What did I miss? Like,
I don't know.
This dude must play like a turtle. What did I miss about? I'm lost.
It's a style of play. It's a style of play. I think what it is.
Listen, my thing is if he's slow and he putting up 50, I mean,
he got to me. Sadiq got that style like he got the style like how Luka is. Like Luka's not fast, but the way he moves the ball, he uses his body. The boy got body.
I'm trying to understand is why do you feel like people have to be super fast to play shooting guard? Where the fuck did this come from? And then somebody just said that he's taller than K. You never seen a 6'8" shooting guard before? What era have y'all watched? What?
Wasn't Richard Hamilton like 6'7"?
What the fuck?
Right.
But man has speed
Kobe.
How tall was Kobe?
Kobe was
Michael
6'8".
Jordan.
Kobe was 6'6".
Oh, you know Michael Jordan was fast, man. They said Michael Jordan ran a 4.140.
Michael Jordan, he was too fast for Bill and Bill to stop him.
He drunk a couple of 40 fast. I'm sorry, no, that he didn't drink for that. He had the flu,
bro.
Tracy
McGrady was 6'9", not 6'8". He was
Zig, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
And guess what Kobe said? Tracy McGrady gave him the most problems he ever had.
Well, what's up with this Ivy talk, man? Why what's up with this Ivy talk?
Because he's a potential draft pick.
Yep. Since we
No.
had to get set up for number 5.
Why you like him so much? What you think he can do that's gonna benefit the Pistons?
Well, the
Looks
fact
like he
that
a combo guard.
yeah, he's a combo. He has the speed, athleticism to be able to get to the rack, which potentially opens it up the floor for everybody else.
For who
and
to
again,
shoot though? For who to shoot? Because we don't have enough shooters. So who's gonna knock down that shot once he get to the rack?
Well, we go out and we sign
we got
Brian Forbes.
that. Well, that's where free agency coming. Like you said, free agency comes
Oh,
in. We
so we on reach and overpay for these guys in this free
got.
agency when like this is not that like we got this money,
What is
man. We
this?
need
What
to
is this
keep
overpay? Like, what is the
no
overpay?
no no
What is overpay
y'all,
to y'all? Because I think anything over 20 million is overpay when guys is getting paid upwards of 35, 45 million dollars. What
all right.
is overpaying?
Let's stay on let's stay on this Ivy topic though, right? He played on a team where they're a top 5, top 10 shooting team, collegiate team in the league. That benefits him. He needs space to get to the cup. We don't have space here. You know what I mean? So
How come we don't have space?
how who we need
Who
3-point shooting? Who's a
who's
shooter?
who's
We have one
stationary?
shooter. Huh?
Was Sadiq Bey's the only one that can shoot on this team?
Yeah,
What you saying?
he's our knockdown, and then Cade. So you want the ball out of Cade hand for Jalen Ivey?
I mean, they take the ball out of K's hand this year. I mean, he can't always have the ball in his hand, right?
But I mean, he's the decision maker. He's the guy that's gonna get to the cup. Okay, yeah, but you want him playmaking and running the offense. You don't like Luka. You don't want Jaden Ivey. Like we had to change the whole dynamic of our team. We had to be running and gunning.
I ain't gonna argue with you. I don't want Ivy. I ain't gonna argue with you. And shout out to Joshua. Appreciate the donation, man. But yes,
Sure.
I still want a big. But if we can get that in the draft or free agency, I'll be happy with it.
Only way I wouldn't be mad, right? If Troy Weaver said, "Oh, I went through the vetting process and Ivy showed us something spectacular, something that not in a workout way, but just in a team fit way, to where he was really confident that Ivy was the guy for us." I'd be like, "All right, I gotta watch this play out." And if it works, I'll be like, "All right," but
ball dominant, man.
I just don't see it.
Like,
but we still got to we still have to evaluate him as an option. And that's the thing. This is just conversation because we got to evaluate him. We got to evaluate the guys who's going to be
Sharp.
Sharp. Like a lot of guys don't like Sharp, but Sharp name is seeming to be growing as the weeks go on.
Here's my thing. This is my thing with Sharp. What has Sharp shown you?
He haven't shown shit, but he was the number one pick for a reason.
Yeah, I mean,
the number one overall rated person for a reason. He has size, he can shoot, and he's athletic. So I mean, I don't think that's like a bad pick. You know what I mean?
I feel like Sharp is a gamble you take when your team doesn't have like any hope and your GM is kind of trashy.
This is my thing. That's what I'm saying. What is Sharp going to give? What is he giving you? What's proven with him? Nothing. We supposed to be going to this draft to add a piece to fit with what Troy Weaver is building. We're not going out to try to get another guy to be the guy. We're going to add a piece with a puzzle. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it, though. Like I said, because these guys are not coming in to be the guy, why are we harping so hard on saying no? That's a hard no for Shea Sharp. No, it can't be a hard no because the guy has that potential. Can't be a hard no for Ivy because you see he has some ability. It can't be a hard no for Keegan Murray because we know he can play the game. We're at that position right now. We're at that position where all those guys are going to have to be evaluated. And all those guys have the ability to bring something to the table. But like you said, King, is all of what Troy Weaver feels that fits. And if y'all trust Troy Weaver, whether if he go for Ivy or Sharp,
we need another guy. We need another guy. We have the guy.
Listen, Lion Rubble, I had said that earlier. Sharp is Trayvon Walker of the NBA. Did I not say that earlier?
Yeah, to your point, thing. We need another guy that's going because Cade is our guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you want the safe pick, if we're gonna choose that or go that route, I'd rather that pick be somebody that can shoot at bare minimum because we need.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with the shooting.
So that's why I say a hard no with Ivy. I want us to. I don't think he's gonna be a bad player, but I just think here he's not gonna flourish the way he should because he don't have the space. Right. So Sharp, Murray, you know what I mean? Them guys as that Ben Matherin, you know what I mean? Guys as that already, you know, comfortable shooting the ball or catching and shooting. I think that benefits and that helps us way more than a guy that's just gonna attack the paint.
I can agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I agree with him totally, man, on everything you've been saying. Because, like I said, they are not about to go and get somebody else that takes the ball from Cade. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. That is not going to
make sense. So why do that?
Exactly.
He's a pick and roll guard, and he sets up the offense, and he can score, bro.
So can we make this official? Can we make this official that Cade need to be the point guard?
Yeah,
can we make that official?
Here's the thing: it's not even about point guard.
No, it's just ball handler.
He's the guy. He's the ball handler.
He's the facilitator. He's gonna make this shit go.
You gonna call Luka a point guard?
Right. Word up.
But y'all was just harping about the number 4 position though. Like he's not a number 4 and Cade is not. That's what I was saying. We're playing
certain things out of the 4 position that Jeremy Grant ain't giving you.
We're playing. Y'all
Cade gives you that when he has the ball. Jeremy Grant ain't rebounding shit. He ain't blocking out shots.
Jeremy Grant is a black hole.
But we're talking about positionless basketball.
No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about getting out of those players. Jeremy Grant ain't rebounding. He ain't stopping nobody.
He's not the best rim protector, you know, and he's not rebounding the ball. That doesn't help us at the 4. Whereas Cade or you know what I mean, you want him with the ball like that doesn't help.
Jeremy Grant is playing 3 ball.
So what do we do at that other position? If we got Jeremy, I'm not Jeremy. If we got Cade at being the ball handler, what are we doing at the other position?
You need shooters. You need somebody that's going to catch the ball and shoot, and you need an athletic guy that can cut.
If Keegan falls, he literally gives you
defense
all of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on.
So Keegan Murray, right? I'm just saying Keegan Murray. Listen.
To me, I like Murray, I like Sharp, and I like Ben Matherin. Then Ivy.
I like Matherin too.
Matherin, you know,
Matherin is a dog.
Paul George, like Paul George, like he has that type of ceiling to me. Like just to come out as 6'7", big, can play off ball, but also
elite
can
athlete,
get some shot too.
Of course, Bravo. You know you can come into the show. Of course, Bravo.
Yo, so yeah. To me, I feel like Murray, he can shoot, you know, defend. You know, I feel like he's a good off the ball. I feel like Ben Matherin, he's good off the ball, and we need pieces like that are good catching and shooting, maybe putting the ball on the floor. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
Do we have that options in free agency right now?
No, I don't think so. I don't want to overpay for Bridges. I don't want to overpay for Brunson. I'd rather, if we're gonna throw the bag, I'd rather throw the bag at 8. And if it don't work, that's cool. I don't sweat it. Try to get Mitchell Robinson if that's the case. Mo Bamba, he's probably gonna be cheap. And then we save this money and we throw the bag in 2024. You know what I mean? Because then we can see what our young guys do, see what our young guys can prove, and we off and running, and then we can have a better judgment. And see what we actually need.
Saving the money. I mean,
shit, Devin Booker out there is better. It's better free agents that we could throw the bag to out there. And then Cade, he's going to develop to be that guy. And I don't think he's going to have trouble bringing people to Detroit.
Yep.
So if that's the case, why would we save money now? If people seeing that potential now,
because there's nobody to pay. Who are you really going to throw the bag out here?
That's what I'm telling him. It's the free agency that follows is going to be a better free agency.
You rather
more to offer.
So look. You rather throw the bag at Jalen Brunson or Devin Booker?
But what is this throwing the bag, y'all? It's like everybody feeling like, I feel like y'all feel like we gotta throw max contracts at everybody that's coming in, and it's kind of like the bag that y'all talking about is not going to.
Man,
I don't see
Jalen Brunson, he played himself. He played well. He's gonna want that money. He's gonna want that cheese, man.
I just say I still say we are season before where you trying to go with.
Yeah, we don't need to rush it,
or
bro.
where you're trying to go.
We don't even know.
This is the go season, just like Dwayne Casey said out of his own mouth.
What is the identity of our team? We don't even know the identity of our team yet.
That's what I'm saying. This is the season where they figure that out. This is where is go. You know what I'm saying? So now we are going to see what we truly have. These guys are going to get a full-on opportunity this season. Yeah. We're going to see what we have.
Bingo. We can see exactly what we need to, like, oh, okay, this draft pick, you know what I'm saying? He brought us some more three-point shooter. Now we for sure need a rim protector. You know what I mean? We just need to find our identity of our team, and then we can throw that money and be that. What you're trying to do now, do that next year.
Yeah, but I mean, we're banking on that the season after this one to be that big deal that I'm not sure that
that's playoff season after this season. This season is trying to make the play in.
Yeah,
playoff season. Why are you bringing in that free agent in the season where you're trying to get to the play in? Bring them in the season where you expect playoffs.
Yes.
Bravo, man. What's going on, man? What's your thoughts?
What's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys. So it's just first of all, I want to talk about this draft. You know, this lottery again. They screwed us again. There's no reason for us to drop this couple of spots. There's no reason at all. I think the worst we should have really fallen is the 4th. I'm happy at least they didn't even bring us to 6 because we had higher odds actually of dropping to 6 than 5 in my opinion, which is actually interesting. We fell to 5. Again, screw the NBA. They're not even giving us the best player in this draft, and they don't want us to shine. They don't want us to have the second best option player next to Cade. I was hoping that we get top 3 or top 4, but unfortunate. That's first my reaction. Again, in terms of the pick, we're probably not gonna do much in it. So if we're doing what Troy Weaver is doing, we're probably going to continue the path of rebuilding. Troy is a fan of athletes, so I could see him going after Sharp or Murray here, unless Ivy falls to us, which is which I don't really see is happening. So
you believe that Troy is a fan of athletes? Why didn't he take Jalen Green?
Because
Cade,
no. Listen, Cade is not the most athletic of the two. I think Troy Weaver is a guy who wants guys to fit what he's trying to do.
But King, you gotta realize,
Isaiah Stewart athletic.
Hold on, King, because you're saying like why did he didn't take Jalen Green? It's because Cade was the consensus number 1 pick. If we had the number 2 pick, we would be having Jalen Green right now.
He took Cade because Cade is number 1, a leader. He offers way more than Jalen
exactly.
Green.
He was the number 1. He's the number 1.
He was consensus.
He was the number 1 consensus player because anybody at the number 1, whether it was going to be Houston or Detroit, they was going to take Cade.
That's not true.
I don't see where anybody had a debate to say, oh, it was either Jalen or Cade. Houston was willing to trade with the Pistons to get Cade. They wanted to trade.
They saw the same thing Troy saw, which was
exactly. So he would have been
Cade.
Exactly. So Cade is number 1 consensus.
No, and he was number 1 based off of his game.
If we would have had the number 2 pick, we would have got Jalen Green.
Again, if it's about athleticism, he didn't take Jalen Green. He took Isaiah Stewart. It's a deep bay athletic. Where's this athletic pick?
We don't need Merrill. We don't need bro. We have Hollow. We have Diallo. Diallo is fucking.
Don't bring up that name because they forgot he played on this team,
bro. He what? Him and Ivy play the same type of game, bro. Ivy is a better passer, but goddamn, they damn near the same player, bro. You know what I mean? Just to keep it a beam, bro. They the same player, man.
So let me ask you this: do y'all feel like Ivy is a starter in this league?
Yes, he can be good, but he's not going to be good here because we don't have the spacing. We don't have the needs for him to flourish. You know what I mean? We don't have the spacing, bro. We need 3-point shooting. He's not a 3-point shooter, bro. It's already Claude. He's gonna run pick and roll with who? Everything's gonna be
How
cluttered.
many times are we gonna keep picking guys that's just not that's not a 3-point shooter at the two? How many times?
Like come on, and then we need that. So Murray, Ben Mathurin, and Sharp, they all can shoot. And they're all they all can play off ball.
Well, they said
all
ain't
can
seen
play defense.
They ain't seen Sharp shoot.
I mean, but I'm saying he's coming in shooting better than Ivy. So even so fuck Sharp, right? You have Murray and you have Ben Mathurin. Both of those guys can shoot.
I don't say
both
F
of those guys can play defense. You know what I mean? So both of those guys don't need the ball. Those fit better here. K is our guy. He's going to play make. He needs people that can shoot. He doesn't need people that can get to the rack because he can get to the rack.
With all the respect, I'm looking at it right now. There's a high chance we're going to trade the pick. Because the reason why I say that, we need a good player. And we don't have this pick is not going to add a difference for us, in my opinion. This player is not going to be a make or break.
He a bot, bro.
I don't think so.
This draft is deep, bro. What?
So King, bro, who do you?
It may not have guys that's walking in and changing franchises, but these boys can ball.
Yeah, but
bro,
what
Ben
I'm saying
Mathurin
is
next to K, bro.
Player.
We're not going.
Like,
Bravo. We have our guy. We're not drafting to go and get the guy.
No,
that's not what we drafted for.
We need pieces.
We're drafting the guy to be next to the guy that's next to the guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
like I honestly felt that this draft was going to be a guy that was coming in to be like that third or fourth option potentially anyway.
Everybody in the top 3 pick could have helped us. We're not in the top 3 pick. Cool. We in the top 5. These guys that's positioned in the top 5 can help us too. We don't need to go into this Ivy route. I'm trying to tell you, man. That'd probably be the worst thing for us, bro. Keep it a bean. We need pieces that's gonna help Cade. Pick and roll shooters, rim protection.
Like, oh yeah, and another guy I did not want AJ Griffin. I don't want AJ Griffin.
No, I don't want him either. Yeah.
That guy, oh my gosh. It's like
Okoro.
If you slice Sadiq Bey in half, that's what AJ Griffin is to me. Like,
and then his shot's so fucking slow and ugly, man. Oh my god.
And people was telling me, like, I was hearing things like he was one of the most athletic guys in the draft. Like, what? I get he got an injury, before last year, but I don't know, man. I'm not with it.
Yeah. So, but the thing, think about it. We need a good second option next to Kate. I like Murray personally, if you ask me here, because he's the most complete out of those 3. If they fall Ivy, I like Ivy. Obviously, if you give me Ivy, I'll be super happy. But Murray or Sharp, I feel like they're both good. Sharp is someone that we haven't seen much of his gameplay, so we don't know how he's gonna be turned. It's like a Darius Beasley when Troy drafted him in OKC, which nobody knew about him. He was projected to be a late first or a second round, and he drafted him at 17 or 18. So I'd be happy with Sharp, but I think Murray is the more complete player, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Sacramento King draft Murray over Ivy because they need a guy like him. So
then you got to think about, bro, Cade is going to elevate everybody that's around him. You seen what he did in the Rising Stars Challenge. He was playing with them guys, bro. He started balling, man, and that was only because talent was around him. So we just need people that can complement Cade in this game, bro.
Everybody in the comments, because I honestly think people are just misconstruing what I'm saying. We have the guy. Cade.
Yeah.
Yes, we need more guys. Those more guys are considered pieces.
Yeah.
We need to bring in pieces. Okay? We have the guy. Cade is numero uno. We are not drafting nobody else to change that.
Okay, I got a comment in here to make because if you think about it, the Indiana Pacers are rebuilding. They definitely want picks, and they would be super happy with our pick because they're drafting a 6. Think about it. They give us Miles Turner and maybe something interesting, and we give them our pick. What do you think about that?
Nah, I don't think I want.
6 is our problem with which we need the center.
What?
I don't think I want Miles Turner.
Miles Turner, that was your guy, wasn't it, King?
At the time,
I don't want him.
I don't want him now.
I don't want him. You know why I don't want him? Because the reason I don't want him is obviously his progression has been horrible. Like his progression, I get everybody want to say, "Oh, the shot blocking, cool," but I mean, his rebounding. If you look at his rebound, he's not that great of a rebounder, and we on Jeremy Grant's head, every second about it. So
We need
I don't
for
want
that
now
shit,
because I seen Marvin Bagley play in a Pistons jersey. That's why I don't want Miles Turner. No more.
But he's not a shot blocker. Miles Turner is a good shot blocker.
Miles Turner is just, bro.
Because we need a center. Because look, our team needs a center right now. We need the center the most.
Yeah, and it don't need to be Miles Turner. It need to be more like.
Yeah, I agree. But he's an option out there. He's only $18 million.
I'm cool with Mitch. I'm cool. I'm cool with Mo Bamba on some cheap shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's my thing.
If we gonna try to get 8, and I don't know, but if it happens, I mean I'm not mad, but if not, I'm cool too, man. But yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all this question because like I said, I've been getting a lot of no's when it comes to this, and I want to know why. Why Mo Bamba? Why would you say no to Mo Bamba?
Yeah, because he does everything we need. So
I mean the Orlando Magic, they just trash, bro. Yeah. I mean, let's just keep it real. Orlando trash. They got 2 little ass guards over there.
Yeah, they drafted all the same type of forwards, like y'all stupid.
So you look at it. We were just, for instance, you just saying the same thing about Bagley. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Well, Bagley with the Kings, this, that, and the third. He ain't that and this and that. And then he came to the Pistons, and just limited games showed you why someone may have considered taking him as a lottery pick.
Yeah.
So everybody says Mo Bamba sucks.
Why though?
I just want to know, why are you saying that? Give me
that's where he was drafted at. That's why.
Mm-hmm. The same reason why Marvin Bagley was listed as trash.
Mo Bamba gonna come in here and block shots. You don't got nobody in here blocking shots, so that's a need already.
Yeah.
and he can catch a lob, so we can finally have a starting center that doesn't have a problem catching tough lobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's crazy. But see, these are the same fans, right? I know that don't watch ball because they will say I wouldn't take Mo Bamba, but they was getting excited when we was about to bring Bobo in here.
Yeah.
That was my argument I had with y'all about Chet. Like I ain't want to
from Bobo though.
So I got another question. What you guys think about Sacramento King going to 4 and Houston 3? They don't need a point guard, so I don't see them drafting Ivy. So maybe Ivy can fall down to us.
Ivy going at 5 or lower anyway.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna fall.
Ivy's an amazing player. I'm telling you, if we get Ivy,
what's amazing about Ivy?
What's up?
What's amazing about Ivy besides his athletic and slash?
And that he did, not that his team helped him do.
He can't even shoot free throws.
His team's supposed to help him do that. What like this whole doing it by himself thing is that's kind of unfair.
Oh, but I'm saying that's going to translate to the Pistons because you can't run a 5-and-out with the Pistons. They were doing that in Purdue. So what can he do that his team didn't help him flourish while he's here with the Pistons?
He's a big time athlete, man. He's the best athlete above the rim probably in the draft.
Sharp is good too, he can dunk.
But he's good. He's got explosive athlete. He's explosive, like speed. Like we haven't seen a guy like him since Donovan Mitchell or John Morant.
So that ain't long ago. That's not long ago. That's like years. That's
like you listen. My thing is we can't
Jalen Green just came out the draft last draft.
And I think this is what what is he trying? He's trying to say is that we can't be dismissive of the guy as if he's not.
Bro, they're calling him John Morant. I'm not trying to hear it.
This is not John Morant, bro.
They ain't calling him John Morant. They're saying he has that type of style.
Y'all gotta hang that up. I ain't gonna lie.
Not tripping, bro.
No, they're not tripping. Listen,
funny,
we gotta evaluate all these guys. Okay. And y'all are being so dismissive because he's not your guy. Just because he's not your guy.
No. I was just saying, okay, right. So he's your guy. How does he help the Pistons?
Of course he helps us because he gives us a different dimension. We needed this penetration.
What dimension he's giving you that you
the
don't
same
got?
thing.
Look,
so the same
who
penetration
is-
that
let
K can do,
let me ask you
same
something.
penetration that Diallo can do.
Exactly. Good point.
So
you
we need
threw
more-
Diallo, which is about to say. Diallo gave us that interesting penetration into the rim, but this guy is even
Who's going to
faster than
shoot the
Diallo.
ball? Who's going to shoot the ball?
If he's getting
All
to
of
the
us
rack, why are you worried
a lot
about
of
his
shooters in
shooting?
here in this team.
I mean,
Because
if he's
he's-
getting to the rack and he's getting to the rack,
No.
if he's getting points, get to the rack, if he's getting and one,
he's drawing 2 or 3 people, right?
so Sadiq,
First of all,
Cade, Jeremy, all them guys can't
Listen.
shoot.
They don't give Cade fouls. I get it. Cade can get to the rack.
Yeah.
Sadiq Bey gets to the rack and the free throw line.
Mhm.
Jeremy Grant can get to the rack. Why do we need a player to go to the rack so bad? Where is this coming from?
It's not so bad. It's another element. Like, listen, let's not be dismissive of the fact that we don't need more than one.
I'm not
person.
drafting him at 5 because he's a slasher.
Right.
When I have a slasher already.
Willie,
Bingo.
Willie, this is the question I gotta ask you, right?
Yeah.
Because slashing, right? You just said if he can get to the rim, who cares if he, can shoot or whatever?
No,
Well,
I ain't saying I
what-
didn't care he was going to shoot.
But-
What I'm saying is like what Bravo is trying to say to you guys is that he brings an element that we can use, in my opinion.
I get that, but
And-
in the playoffs, they play half court basketball.
But we haven't got to the point to
but
even
we
talk
want
about
to get
playoffs.
there.
You
We
know?
want to get there.
Yeah.
That's the whole
So what's going to
goal
happen
of all
when
of
we
this.
didn't already drafted this guy?
He's
He
not
can
just a
barely
slasher.
shoot.
He's got
He
this
hasn't came
explosive
along
speed.
shooting, and it's the playoffs. And we could have got a
We
guy
can't.
that came into the NBA shooting. We need shooting, bro.
Can he
We
be
need
on the
shooting.
court?
But-
in the
but
last
we
And he's not that good of a defender. He's not
But
that
we
good.
also we did that before, and I think somebody brought it up when they say, "Yeah, we drafted shooter. We drafted Luke Kennard over Donovan Mitchell."
But
Yeah,
then
and
we
it
didn't
didn't
have
work
our
out.
guy.
So-
So if we would have drafted Luke Kennard while we have K, that helps. That doesn't hurt like how
We
it
need
did.
shooters.
We need
We
shooters,
need
bro.
shooters.
We
I
need
agree with
shooters
this.
and
I agree with this.
defense.
Everybody, bro.
But listen,
Everybody, listen.
What? Oh, well,
Listen,
hold on.
bro.
Ivy is not. Is not.
Everybody that we have in our starting lineup, at least, except Corey Joseph, can get to the rack.
Throw that in there. Had to throw that in there.
But can they finish at the rack?
Bro, we need shooting, rebounding, and rim protection.
Let me tell you exactly how the Pistons
Shooting,
offense,
rebounding, rim
right?
protection,
You
bro.
get to the rack.
What you think about you're talking about Miles Turner right now? Shooting, rebounding, and rim protection.
No,
That's true. That's true.
no.
We talked about this last season. Now that Miles
Pipe
Turner.
bomb. Yeah, Ivy shot 35% from 3 in college.
Okay,
You know how? You know
That's
who
not
else
bad.
shot-
he's not a good
You
shooter.
know who else shot pretty well in college? There's a Piston we drafted some years ago that we all thought was going to be something that he just didn't turn out.
Delfino.
Who?
Carlos Delfino.
But then where did we draft him at?
I can't remember. I don't know what
position did we
team-
draft him at?
I'm just
What
curious.
is
I don't know
this
what team
real?
he's talking about.
What is he drafted in the second round?
It's not real.
I got a piss. I got a
King, who
piss.
are you talking about?
It's not real, bro.
All I'm saying, listen, I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying Ivy is my choice. I'm just I'm open. I'm open to the fact that we have to look into these guys. We can't dismiss him. Say because he has a great skill set. And I can agree with you. Like I said, with us putting the ball in K's hand, it would be out of the guys that we talked about. Ivy would probably be the last one out of the guys that we've been discussing. But if the other guys are not available, which they probably will be, then taking Ivy, I'm not saying that's not. I don't think that's too risky. It wouldn't be too risky, but he wouldn't be the guy. He wouldn't be.
This is the only way.
Referring to Delfino.
This is
Stanley Johnson shot 37% in college.
Don't bring up Stanley Johnson.
That's what Pipe Bomb's comment said to me. He shot 35. Stanley Johnson shot 37. Y'all think I'd be just trying to be funny when I be comparing him to Stanley Johnson?
Oh, you
trying to be funny.
You compare Ivy to Stanley Johnson?
Ivy's more athletic. He can make some cuter dunks.
Cuter dunk. So I
Look,
guess you
man,
want
the only way Ivy helps the Pistons, bro, is if we just run and fucking gun. Literally run and fucking gun, like to the point where it's like a damn kennel, bro. You know what I mean? Like they shooting out the cannons, running and gunning. That's the only way Ivy is gonna be successful with this Pistons team, bro.
He's just like I said, running gun and slasher. That's it. Period. That's it.
Yeah.
He's not coming into the NBA shooting.
Yeah.
You shoot 35 in college, you ain't coming to the league shooting 39, 40%.
We gotta score under seven seconds, like that type shit. That's the only way we can benefit. Because you got Bags running, you got Stu running, you got K running, you know what I mean? Sadiq, he probably go spot up, and you got Ivy just pushing like crazy. You know what I mean? So that's the only way it'll work, bro. And that's not reality.
Why is that not reality?
Because you got to slow the game down sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
sometimes. Why that? What you just because you just brought up a good scenario. You brought up a very good scenario.
Casey doesn't even coach like that, bro. We're talking to the handoff artist. You know what I mean? Pick and roll, handoff. You know what I mean? Trying to get a
how much of that?
Casey, he's not running that type of offense.
But how much is that has worked for us? Like, do we need to go in a different direction, or we just stick to the script that we've been doing?
Casey, he's only here to fucking instill the defensive mindset into these young guys. He's our bridge coach. He's not gonna be around when Cade is competing for MVPs and all this other shit, man. You know what I mean? We need to go in a position where people can play off ball and shoot the ball. We don't need this non-shooter athlete to come onto the floor.
So we need shooters.
Period.
I agree.
I think the most complete player out of those.
I want Keegan Murray, bro.
I think Keegan Murray is the most complete one.
He is the most complete one out of all of them. I want Keegan Murray.
He's safe. He's safe. Like, bro.
But so with him being safe, is that does that kind of
don't use that term? He's not the safe guy. What it
he's
is,
the hoop, bro.
He's the most all around guy. Yeah. But he ain't
he's
the
old,
safe
bro.
guy.
I think what he's saying is he's a safe guy because he doesn't have as much risk as like y'all been saying about everybody else. I think that's why they were saying safe because he's not as risky as with Sharp and Ivy.
This town, the safe guy gets referred to like what the Lions fans be complaining about.
No,
taking the safe guy.
No, it's just that is one aspect to the reason why I would choose Keegan Murray. That is
Keegan Murray might be a more athletic Tobias
Harris.
Yeah, I agree.
More athletic Tobias
But
Harris.
I don't know if I agree with King. I agree with you guys. I think he's probably the most complete. He might be the safest choice at 4 or 5. I see the Kings drafted him at 4, to be honest. I don't see the King drafting Ivy because they don't need another point guard. They got Davion and they got their
they just blew all that up.
So yeah, I don't think they need like Ivy. And actually, if you ask me, I'd be happy with Keegan Murray, but I'll be happy with Sharp. But I'd be super happy with Ivy because I know Ivy is explosive athlete and he's going to be super exciting for the Pistons. Watch him. Ivy's got something. He's got fire, man. He's got fire. Ivy got fire. If we draft a guy like Ivy, it's going to be very exciting.
Listen,
I
can see that.
Exciting. But we ain't watching no damn tape. We watch college basketball. That's what we do. We watch him live on every play, not some clipped out ass cuts.
We talked about it. The thing about him, and this is where my knock was on Ivy, because we talked about him throughout the season, was he's athletic in his ability to get to the rack. But the problem is that his free throw shooting wasn't consistent. And if he's going to be the one getting to that rack, getting the and ones, he got to make those free throws. And that was my knock on him when I watched him. Was like he's not he's not a high enough free throw shooter. So that's why, like, okay, I'll pass on Ivy off of that, off of that one. But the boy he got some specialness to him. Now I'm not going to knock him.
Give me.
Don't get me wrong. You might say
I
Ivy is a
see why
good
my
player.
hair
He
be
might be the
falling out.
best, to be honest.
Whoa, hold on.
No, listen, y'all see why my hair be falling out? Stuff like this, bro.
Oh my God.
Man,
that's crazy.
Now you tripping, man.
That's a bot, bro. He a bot. You can't.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. You got. To me, I think it's Murray, Ben, and Sharp, bro. I feel like that's the way we should go.
Who's Ben? Ben Mathurin?
Yeah, from Arizona.
He's Australian. He's not American either. Do you know that? I don't
He's
think
Canadian.
He's Canadian? I don't know if he's really that good, to be honest. I'm not drafting an Australian or Canadian player in here, but I'm not racist. Whatever.
Man, what, man?
So you need some homegrown players to come get drafted. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
Look, Ivy is a gold medalist. He plays for the Olympic team. He's a good choice if you draft him at 5.
Bro.
Is like if we get
Ben Mathurin is a dog, bro. He can shoot, and he has athleticism, and he's 6'7", bro.
Appreciate you,
6'5", 6'6".
No, he's 6'7".
Oh, damn. Shady Sharp is from Canada? Man, I thought he's from here.
Uh-oh. Is that right?
I didn't know that. So, okay, who are you drafting if Murray's gone? Who are you drafting?
Who am I drafting?
Yeah.
My next guy up is probably Mathurin, man.
Really?
As far as games I like personally, what I seen.
Bro, he's a dog.
Where's Mathurin from?
Arizona.
Ah, yeah, that boy will. He plays hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
bro,
He
punching on you, and he can shoot the ball, bro.
Yeah, y'all talk about some athleticism. Go watch some Ben Mathurin tape.
Yeah, man, come on, man. We can't do that, man.
Listen, Mathurin.
Next
he's
to
a dog.
Kennedy?
He's a dog. I can. Yeah.
I'm talking about he coming catching oops baseline, shooting the ball, playing defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He
Would
don't
y'all
need
be
the
happy
ball.
if we trade the pick?
What?
Would y'all be happy?
I wouldn't be happy, but if we did it, hey, that's fine.
If we do it and we get a good center like Miles Turner, and maybe the Pacers give us another good player like Halliburton or.
I think if we trade, it'd probably be Portland before Pacers.
Yeah, probably.
I don't feel like we should trade it though, man. I feel like we should get one of them guys talking about either.
I ain't talking about the pick.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Jeremy Grant.
Oh, hell yeah. We get Jeremy Grant. Come on, Duran. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Mark Williams, shit, one of y'all.
That's another good one, Mark Williams. Yeah, another big guy with some upside.
Mm-hmm. Man,
it's gonna be fun. I know that.
Facts.
Yeah,
it turned out to be Red Appleton is not as good as Ben Wallace, man.
Oh, snap!
He should have wore the mask. He should have wore the black mask.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mistake. That's for sure a mistake right there. Now, so with this news, right? Does this change your expectations for the Pistons next season?
No.
Not for me, no.
Good question.
Because we still got bro. We gonna give him some talent. That's all he needs, some talent, bro.
Right. Because like I said, any of the 1 through 5 picks was going to be an add-on anyway. You know, whether he was going to be added on to be a starter or coming off the bench the first season, it was going to be an add-on. So I wasn't pressed to think like we need to draft a franchise guy from this draft, which we all know we already got that. We just need a piece. And honestly, coming in the first year, the guy that we drafted is potentially probably going to be the 3rd or 4th option if everything works out like it's supposed to. My expectations is going into draft free agency. there's no way we shouldn't be in a position as a play-in, if not a playoff caliber team next season, in my opinion.
I think
I
it
think we
changes my expectation personally, because I was hoping that we get Paolo, Chet, or Jabari. Now,
It'd
I
be
don't
nice.
think we get the same kind of player right now, and I think I won't be surprised if we don't make the playoff. I hope we do make the play-in tournament at least, but it won't surprise me if we don't even make the play-in tournament.
We'll be competing for the play-in for sure.
We should be. I mean, the expectation should be. If not, then Casey will be gone. I mean,
Casey, yeah, he already he's short notice anyway.
But honestly, with the progression from Cade, Sadiq, Stewart, and them guys, I don't see why we can't progress to be able to do a play-in or be in the playoffs at this point.
I mean, after All-Star break last year, we were dang near. If you look up the record wise, we were like doing better than most teams that are in the playoffs. So,
and the fact of the matter is that a lot of the teams that we beat was playoff teams, and the fact of the matter is that the games that we lost were very close, not too many blowouts anymore.
Yeah.
That can transition into the next season to give you the confidence to say, listen, we can play with these guys. Not only we can play with these guys, we should be beating these guys.
Exactly.
Did y'all see Bleacher Report their live draft had us drafting Johnny Davis?
Nah, that's somebody I do not want, man. If they do that, man,
Bleacher Report always tripping, bro.
Bleacher Report is about to say Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Davis at 5, bro.
Johnny Davis, he's a solid shooter. Y'all asking for shooters?
No.
No,
I didn't say
he's not a good 3-point shooter. He's a good mid-range shooter.
I know, guys, why you're talking about shooting. I think we need center more important than shooting.
But I think center, we need that in free agency, man.
Right?
It's hard for a guy to come in at center out the draft and be productive right away.
Yeah.
And then in this draft, it's some guys that's good, but I think we really need to concentrate on the center position in free agency. I mean, because to me, honestly, Stewart can hold up, for a bit, but if we want a true center, I think we need to go into free agency and do that. Because I mean, I know Durant is a good one if he's there, but I think free agency would definitely be the option for center.
I mean, we'll see what Troy do. I think a lot of us, we're not judging off of the second half of the season that we see.
No.
This team, we painting this team to be worse than what they actually was. I mean, literally for the first 3 quarters of the season, we had everything that can go wrong possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Starting with our number 1 pick coming in off of injury. But, with our vets, the real vets that we got being out all of that time, then the COVID stupid stuff happened. So, like I said, I just think people paint a picture of the Pistons being a little bit worse than they actually was, because those teams that we played and we was going up against in some of them games we did win was against the top teams in the league.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think Troy's going to go get what fits to what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that, at the end of the day, that's all that really matters.
And you understand he knows he knows that, and he took responsibility in that last press conference when he said, like, shit, we needed some more athleticism in the front court when he got Bagley.
Yep.
Instant improvement. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like he understands what he can see this team and see our needs. He knows we're what top 3, bottom 3 3-point shooting teams in the league. You know what I mean? He understands that, bro.
Yeah.
So
like
hopefully Murray, Fossils, if not, Ben, that's my guy, man. I'm high on Ben, man. So I hope we can either go those 2 ways. And then Sharp, if you just want to bet on the upside, upside is just unbelievable, bro. So
would you be surprised if Chet Holmgren falls? I won't be surprised.
Hey, low key, I wouldn't.
Only how I see him falling.
I'll be surprised, man.
Only how I see him falling is if he has a bad showing in the combine.
Who was
No, dude. He's at risk of injury, so his body's slim. This kind of player look, teams are not stupid to draft a slim kind of player who is possibly at risk of injury. Like we see Kristaps Porzingis, we see a guy like Bull. He can't even stay on the court. So I won't be surprised if he falls all the way down to 4 or 5.
Yeah, but we haven't seen him be injured, so that's all. That's a risk. That's a risk for everybody in the top of the draft. That we probably these ain't all these guys. I think like Banchero is probably the most solid guy, and even him, he may fall because of his conditioning. He how much weight that he loses every game, how much hydration he has to do. He has that element about him too. And then the fact that the college game and the NBA game, you're gonna be playing every other night, and you're playing a longer season. So that question is gonna come not just for Chet, but for also Banchero.
A lot of these questions would have been answered, if they were the number 2 or number 3 option alongside a player like Cade or some team with a number 1 option. You know what I'm saying? But since a lot of teams like the Magic, they're gonna ask whoever they pick to be the number 1 guy on their squad.
I don't think so.
I think so. Franz Wagner is not a number 1 pick. Number 1 option to me. Yeah. As good as he is, I don't see him being a number 1 option.
But do the Mavs need Chet Holmgren? I don't think so. They need Jabari more, I think. Sorry, not the Mavs. I'm talking about the Magic.
Magic. Yeah.
Think about it. OKC would also take a point guard. They would be happy with a point guard. OKC, they would take a guy like Ivy. I wouldn't be surprised if they go with Ivy. I don't know.
They got Gideon and
they got Gideon over there,
and Shaw over there already.
Yeah,
why would they draft Ivy?
Oh, they'll take Paolo maybe. Then
I
go to Houston. Houston don't need a point guard. The same thing with Sacramento. They don't need a point guard either. So I don't see him falling beyond 3 or 4, but I won't be surprised if he falls all the way down to us. It's a hard draft, to be honest.
Me personally, I don't like nothing but Wagner for Orlando.
He's the best player on their team currently now.
But Suggs and Cole Anthony over there.
I don't like Cole Anthony.
But he's still there right now. So, like you said, them not really needing a guy. And I can contest that, maybe for the Magic, one of those 3 guys would be that number 1 option. But that's why I like this draft so much for the Pistons, because a lot of these guys are going in to be number 1s on these other teams, which for us, they're not coming in to be that. They was going to be possibly like the 3rd or 4th option, which is a good thing. Would have been a good thing for us. A guy that could be a number 1 on these other teams is coming in to be our 3rd, maybe 3rd, 4th option.
Chet Holmgren is going to Houston.
Oh no, I don't think they take him. I think they have they're good centers. I think they need Houston. They need Paolo.
I think Chet is going to OKC. I got him going to OKC.
Oh, he just Pokashevsky, that skinny.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. Yeah, that'd be.
I think OKC is going to get him, and I think Jabari will probably be the number 1 guy.
Yeah, I think Jabari is going on
for the Magic.
I think Magic goes with Jabari, and I think the second team is
OKC.
I think they're gonna go with something different. I don't know who they're gonna draft, but I'm leaning towards a point guard, and then or maybe a center. Maybe they draft Chet, and then we go with Houston to draft him Paolo. Then Sacramento is probably gonna draft him Murray or Sharp, and we draft Ivy. Let's go.
But this goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. We talking about all of these dudes. They're fitting pieces. None of these guys are going in as numero uno for these teams. No, they're just not.
Except for the Magic, my man said the Magic might want.
Franz is the dude over there.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Franz. I love Franz Wagner.
I feel like he ain't getting enough respect, to be honest.
No, he's nice, but okay. Like Evan Mobley, right? Is Evan Mobley your number 1 option on the Cavs?
Hell no.
Okay,
no. He didn't have to be.
Though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Eventually, I'm looking at something like
playoffs
when they're fighting.
Though. Yet.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that yet. But France, I don't know, man. I can't see him being the number one option. I picture things of if they're in the playoffs, and a team is focused on you defensively to take away this one guy, then I don't see France being that.
Well, Suggs was supposed to be that guy.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be. So the fact that France is doing what he's doing, it was a plus for them. Okay. But I can see them making whoever they pick try to make him that number one option.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay, see whoever they get, I still think Shai Gilgeous will still be their number one option.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
I can agree to that. And then Houston, I think Houston's still banking on Jalen Green to being that number one option.
No doubt about it.
I'm not. I was mad.
Christian Wood is still
KPJ be having the ball in his hands the most.
Yeah. I don't think they know who they are giving that role over to.
They need a point guard.
Give it to Jalen Green, but I don't know.
They need a point guard for sure.
Like I said, to me, that's another team with redundant players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crazy, dog.
I'm looking at it, man. The Pistons are going to draft Jaden Ivey if he falls to us.
Man.
If not Murray.
These two. I heard Jaden Ivey's name a lot today.
Man, I love Ivy, man. This is what I want. I think so. This is who I want. I know what Kingsley you guys talking about. I know about his shooting. Shooting ability. But I think you could still take him. And he's a good, I think he's going to be a solid player for us. I know he's going to take over Killian Hayes' spot. But again, Killian hasn't shown me that he will.
Why do y'all keep saying that? Killian plays point guard and he's on the bench.
Yeah.
How does that affect him?
Well, if you
because people wanted
a point guard for us, he's probably going to take over Killian's spot.
I got to stop going off of what people say, bro. The Pistons, Troy Weaver, they don't operate like that. That's not how they operate.
I don't know. Killian is not really something he's so far. He hasn't proven anything, but his defense. I like Killian personally, but again, I would see us drafting another point guard.
Killian a dog, bro. Killian gonna be all right, man.
Wait, is he going to be a starter?
He could be. He could be like Lonzo Ball. He could be like Marcus Smart. He can be like fucking Drew Holiday. Best case scenario.
Right, but what do we do in the meantime? I think that's what the question is.
Let him develop.
Get him off the bench.
Let him develop.
But who are we going to? Who are we putting at that starting?
He's not.
Are we drafting?
He's a playmaker.
Are we drafting someone?
Him?
Or are we getting someone in free agency?
We didn't draft him thinking he was going to be a scorer. We drafted him because he was a playmaker defender. He's doing just that. He was just hurt his rookie
But we still have to fill that starting void, that starting position.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We got the money to do it or whatever. Like I said, it's a few people that I would like.
But guys don't want to spend money to get nobody.
It ain't even it's people, it's players that I like that don't cost as much.
I don't want no regular, no cost of money type guy. We got those. We got plenty of those guys running around here.
No,
we got plenty of guys out here.
It's Lonnie Walker from the Spurs. I like him. Like he's a he's a unrestricted free agency. It's a good. I don't know the list off the top of my head, but I've seen a few guys, at least 3.
I'm not wanting to put in for no bargain value guys right now. We did that cat dance. I don't know.
Lonnie Walker is a good player.
Why you want us to spend money so bad though?
Because we need to spend money.
Nah.
Okay, we need to spend money.
Championship. We
need to start getting to a playoff, but we need to spend money.
We about to have a deep playoff run.
Saving. What are we saving money for? What are we saving for?
I want us to
we don't get stuck. So we don't get stuck like the Mavs.
Listen, if we're trusting in Troy Weaver,
money tied up.
Listen. Troy Weaver is not Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah.
Okay, so trust and believe he's going to make sure that the deal that he's getting is going to be fundamentally sound for the Pistons, that we're not going to be stuck with somebody, especially we're not paying for guys that's on the back end of their careers and paying them high money. That's not where we're at. That's not where we're going. So, yes, we're going to have to spend money, but the guys we're going to spend money on has a lot of upside.
Man,
So
we
yeah,
not about to
spend the
have no
money.
run deep there.
I'm not wanting just
Deep.
guys anymore. I don't want just guys. I don't want just regular guys. Let's
There's not
get a
no
guy.
playoff
Yeah,
run
exactly.
team. There's not no
Exactly.
championship team, bro. We don't even know our identity yet, bro. We don't need to
Yeah,
spend
so
no
why
money, man.
get somebody? Why just throw? If we're not
Zach,
spending money, why just throw money at
so-
somebody just to fill it? Well, we don't need nobody. We don't need no more fill-ins.
So let me tell you something, Zig. You
Yes, we
gotta
do.
spend
We need
here
to see
because
what our young guys gonna
We
do.
don't need fill-ins. We don't need to. Well, we
We
gotta
need to
wait to
see
see
what
how
our
to
young
know.
guys. So what's the
No,
identity of our team? What's our
no,
identity?
we do not. We got young guys.
What's our
We got
identity?
them.
What's our identity?
We got to develop them, but we still need players to come in.
What's
We need
the
great
identity
veterans.
of the Pistons, bro?
Who cares what an identity is right now? We
You
need
need
guys
an
to come
identity
in.
for your team, bro. What you mean? You need an identity.
So Zig, this is
But how do
window
we
you
get an
gotta spend
identity?
in.
How do we get an identity with non-identifiable guys? Y'all keep going
Because
with guys, regular guys.
you let your young guys develop and see what they turn out to be, bro.
But you need veterans, though. You can't just let guys develop on their own without having somebody in place to help them.
But you
That's
don't
what
want
happened with
you don't want fill-in guys. Those guys that you're talking about gonna be fill-in guys, bro.
But there's no guy.
Those vets are gonna be fill-in guys.
What guys you going to bring in that's going to push these young guys?
Why
am I paying for guys that we got to wait for the young guys to develop on just babysitters? I don't want babysitters. Why do we need babysitters? Why we need somebody to hold the placeholder?
That's who
I don't
you need
need
to
no
check them.
placeholder.
That's who you need. That's who you need to check them when they develop it.
Listen, guys.
When they trying to find the identity to their team,
both,
you need them.
Y'all got some valid points, but y'all missing the whole boat. This is literally the most trash free agency in the last 10 years.
That's my whole point.
It is trash. From top to bottom, it is absolute garbazo beans.
That's why people salivating over Bridges and Brunson, bro. Like, what?
Our best options in this free agency is restricted free agents.
Like, come on, bro.
It's trash.
Why we need to pay? We need to what? Pay for what?
I mean, pay for Ayton. That's what we need.
Yeah,
that's what we need. Be honest with you, we got a window. Listen, we got a window of these Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey. You can afford to pay a max for DeAndre Ayton and not miss on Cade contract or Sadiq Bey's contract.
Yeah, but if he don't come here, it's not the end of the world either.
It's not the end of the world, but you
but
gotta
that's
do
what
it.
I'm saying. There's nobody out there that we're signing that you guys is saying that we're gonna waste the bag on. Like I said, it's something we're gonna need. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying spend every last dollar that we have, but free agency is free agency. You're gonna have to spend some money. And like I said, we could get an Ayton. Oh, of course. Yes.
Spend it next season, bro, when we have better options.
Why? What do you do?
We're not guaranteed the next season that the guys is going to be available. That these guys that trades are going to happen. That these guys that we're thinking is going to be there is going to be there.
No, it's always going to be someone.
It's always
that underachieves. There's always going to be a player that's unsatisfied. It always is, and it always.
But we don't need them players.
No, yes,
and we're going. If we're going,
if we're one of those players.
But see,
he wasn't happy in Sacramento.
That's rare. Okay, that's an exception against the rule. You're not going to keep on going to that bag and getting to getting players like that. That's
disgruntled stars that don't like their current situation and they don't have anything wrong with them mentally.
But Bagley wasn't all the way a star. He's still under the rookie deals, in which, like I'll say, he's not going to cost us. Those guys that you talk about that disgruntled is looking to go somewhere not only to play but get paid. Guys ain't looking not to go somewhere and get paid.
But disgruntled stuff, like okay. Let me use this as an example, right? Let me use this as an example. When who's that? I got it. I don't. Who's that player, man? If they don't like their current situation, but they can put in and fit in a role, because we don't need anybody that's going to be a world beater. You know what I'm saying? We asking people to fill in for roles, just like King said. You know, it's a bunch of free agents, it's a bunch of guys that are happy in their current situation that can help the Pistons now. It is what it is.
if you don't want Ayton, I think we should go after Miles Turner, in my opinion, because he's not going to.
I don't know why we keep throwing his name out there.
Because he's,
like, he's not a free agent.
Man.
But you're looking at trading away Jeremy Grant, right?
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm talking about Ayton, bro. Like, why? What makes us so sure that he leaving the Suns?
Yeah,
he's not sure. Of course,
it's not guaranteed.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, none of this is guaranteed.
Let me finish. I'm painting a picture for y'all. We talk about Ayton, who's a restricted free agent in a playoff team in the Suns. That is literally our best option in this free agency. I'm telling y'all what this free agency class is about. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. And
so, like I said, the following free agency is where you want to have them chips to put in your dip.
Bingo.
Yeah, but the following agency, we don't know if you're gonna bring these players to Detroit, man. And the following free agency, listen, King, you need to have
that's why this season is important.
Let me finish my thought. If the following free agency, you need in order to bring a good player to Detroit, you need to have a competing team ready for playing tournament or playoff in order to bring these free agents. None of the free agents is gonna come to a team that has not made the playoffs yet. So you got to think about it that way too. Sorry, you can go ahead and talk. That's my point.
I mean, if this free agency is trash and we don't do anything,
it is trash.
And
there ain't no if.
What's then? Why are we saying this was why even mention that this is the biggest free agency of Troy Reaver's career if we don't do nothing?
Who said that?
What?
The media. Yeah, they say this is the biggest free because and we don't do anything.
We don't the one.
No, that's just people being impatient, man.
But
that don't make sense.
It just don't. It's not adding up to. We don't do none of free agency. We already got a top 5.
We got our young guys. We need our young guys to develop. Man.
Are we? But
if we show we can compete for a play-in team, bro. Well, with this talent, the next year we're gonna be competing for the playoffs. We gonna have the money to spend.
So
Cunningham is going to be a superstar.
So you
People
feel
are
that
going
this
to want
team,
to play with Cade.
This team orchestrated the way it is now. This team orchestrated the way it is now. It's a play-in team.
With Grant gone, you know what I mean. Get another piece. See what our young guys
in the hell we go? If the free agency is trash, and that's another thing. If the free agency is trash, we gonna get rid of him and develop whatever these young players.
Draft a pick.
You still missing.
And then we banking on draft picks.
You still missing it. The free agency is trash. What we're saying to you is you can go and get some pieces that's going to help you get there, but you don't have to pay. You don't have to go pay $1 gazillion to do it.
What pieces? What pieces are we getting that's going to be worthy of?
Like just go to the draft, bro.
And why are we banking on building through the draft? Like we can't. We're going to bank on. We're banking on the draft.
Literally every good team does that. That's why.
No, the hell they don't. No, the hell they only one team did that and won, and that was Golden State. Everybody else was built off of trades and big things.
Real, bro.
What team has won outside of building through the draft these last couple years? What team outside of Golden State?
So guys, you gotta make a
what team outside of Golden State?
You trade Grant, you get a piece. You get a
piece. You trade Grant and get a couple of draft picks. We just gonna get draft picks. Just trade everybody, get draft picks. It's like
draft picks. Draft picks turns off.
So listen. Don't y'all hit him with the teams. Don't give him that much respect.
What team? Go ahead, hit me with the team.
Hit me with no team.
The Bucks. Who?
Middleton
was traded. Middleton was traded.
This is disrespectful.
Listen. Holiday was traded. They won with Holiday, Middleton, and Giannis. Those were traded guys. Those were traded guys. Those was not built through the draft.
Only person they built through the draft was Middleton was still wiping his ass.
It still was done through the trades.
All right.
Tell me, name the team. I said outside of Golden State.
Really? I got 2 questions.
Outside of Golden State.
I got 2 questions for you, right? Jeremy Grant, right? Okay, so if we are not doing this through the draft, right? It's only two other ways we're gonna do this, right?
Man.
We are not a free agency destination. Right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So
Right.
the only way you talking is through
Boston
trade,
ain't won the
correct?
championship yet.
The only
ain't won a
valuable
championship
piece
yet.
that we currently have is Jeremy Grant. Jeremy
Right.
Grant
Trade
is a
value,
solid
right.
player.
Right.
He's a
He's
solid player.
the
But
trade
who is
value,
he
right?
getting? Who are we
He
getting
doesn't
back
fit.
for
He
him?
doesn't fit our timeline rebuild, bro.
Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
if he's the trade value, what are we getting in return?
Draft picks.
So you saying keep Jeremy? So you're saying keep Jeremy?
I'm
right?
saying
After
like
what you just said.
falling in love with it. So that means we're just still going to just be. That's just. It is what it is. Trade Jeremy Grant away.
What?
We ain't got nobody to fill his
Okay.
spot.
All
We
right.
just gonna grab draft picks and just gonna be a mediocre Pistons team for the next year. Then next year we're going to do something great in the free agency.
Let's get to the bottom of it. Who you paying, Willie?
That's what I want to know.
I'm paying Ayton.
But you just
paying
said two guards.
What?
You were saying two guards.
Restricted.
But
Restricted
he's
free agent.
going to be available. I'll pay Ayton.
Restricted.
I'll pay Ayton.
And that's another disgruntled
He's
player that I was talking
restricted.
about that is not happy in his current situation. Exactly.
They're not going to offer him that match. And in fact, I would trade. I would
rabbit hole.
I would trade Grant for Ayton. I would trade Grant for Ayton.
Can you go down that rabbit hole with Willie so I can so maybe I can understand a little bit
My
more.
head hurting right now.
Because basically what y'all saying is like we not doing nothing. That's what y'all saying. Look, we don't need to get nobody in the draft.
There's nothing to do. Like you trying to spend this money for people
we're just gonna bank on the development of the guys that we got here.
No, Willie. You're asking for a player that is not there, bro. You're asking for a person that is a star player, somebody's gonna be a big contributor. Right. We're talking about pieces to the puzzle. There are pieces to the puzzle in this free agency that you don't have to throw the bag at.
But that's what I'm saying. What is throwing the bag? How much is the bag?
That's what you were talking about.
Yeah, but I'm asking y'all, like, what is these prices that y'all willing to say? No, I don't want to pay for.
Go ahead.
What's
King.
the price?
Go ahead.
When it comes to guys like Ayton, what he's asking for, to me, that's not the bag, to be honest. But the thing is with Ayton, what makes Pistons fans so sure that he's going to go to the Pistons? Yeah. Why are we talking about restricted free agents? I'm asking you about free agency.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about some hopes and wishes and some fucking pipe dreams. In free agency, who we spending money on? Because all those are some hypotheticals right now. Yeah, he got into it with his coach. Yeah, the Suns may not take him. What the hell makes you so sure that the Pistons is going to be the team to get him?
Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Let's pull it up and see who's free agents out there. Of course, we ain't getting no John Wall, no James Harden, no Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal.
Trash.
Kyrie Irving.
Next year. That's next
All
year.
I hear is trash, and unhealthy.
No, they put up these guys as well. They got the ones I just named got player options. Unrestricted free agents: Gary Harris, Zach LaVine, Ricky Rubio. Of course, Iguodala ain't going nowhere. I mean, we ain't trying to get him. Thaddeus Young, Joe English.
You striking out, bro.
Torian Prince, Joseph Nurkic, T.J. Warren, Jeremy Lamb. DeAndre Ayton is a restricted free agent. Derek Favors, nope. Serge Ibaka, Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Anderson, Tyus Jones. That's could be a nice fit. Thomas Bryant, he's center. Patrick Mills, Mo Bamba, Dennis Schroeder, Avery Bradley.
Yeah. None of them made my eye twitch.
But that's what I'm saying. But the thing is this though. What I'm saying is, what is the definition of spending the bag that you guys saying like because y'all feel like we're gonna go into this free agent overpaying for guys, which, like you said, none of these guys are like franchise changing guys. Obviously,
here's my thing.
But what's the bag?
It's not about spending money. It's who you're spending money with. It's who you're spending money with. My question is the who. Who are you spending money with?
Yeah, that are for sure things. For sure. Like, they're going to be there.
Out of this class, who is the guy that you're spending money with?
As you say, you don't want no fill-ins.
We got the money. We got to spend it, right? That means you ready to throw some cheese at somebody.
I ain't say throw the bag, but I said we got to spend something.
We gonna do that. We gonna spend something.
But are we? But my thing is okay. So my thing is what are we spending on? Are we spending on more role players, or are we spending on starters? What are we spending on?
Well, who's starters in this class? That's besides the restricted dudes.
Let's take a look. Well, I ain't going with them top dudes because they want forever money. So Zach LaVine, that's a nice one.
We ain't getting Zach LaVine.
No, he want the max, and that we not getting him. He doesn't even want to play. He's with the stereotypical I want to play in LA type.
So right now we're looking at centers and guards, right? As potential free agents. Like I said,
I would say centers and two guards.
Centers and two guards. Not too many centers out there. The restricted one is DeAndre, and that's the one you can work out of trade for if you're trying to. If they don't sign until max, they could do it like a little sign and trade. That's one. Nurkic. That's another center. Serge Ibaka, of course, he's out of there. Their favorites, no. Thomas Bryant. Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
JaVale McGee, Robin Lopez.
Yeah, it's not too shabby, bro.
Dwight Howard, Ed Davis. I don't know why I was smiling with that one.
In the league.
Hassan Whiteside. Oh, here y'all go. Andre Drummond. Y'all love some Andre Drummond.
You about to make people in the comments.
Y'all love Victor Oladipo. He's a guard. Bobo, we already tried that route.
Go to shooting guard, bro.
Mitchell Robinson, the guys that y'all mentioned before. Let me see shooting guards. Let's see.
Because those are some of the guys on the cheap that we were talking about.
Yeah. I tell you who I take. Brent Forbes. I'm looking at Brent Forbes. I take him. Throw a little, something light at him.
Rodney McGruder is available.
Man.
Wesley Matthews.
He 106.
Alfred Payton. Alfred Payton is available at the guard.
Bob can stay where he at.
Tony Snell, Victor Oladipo. Let's see what's Austin Rivers. Kent Bazemore. Anthony Simmons. Aaron Holiday.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Shooter McGavin himself, Rajon Rondo out there pulling out his weapon on somebody. He available. Wayne Ellington, we already been through that already. You said Lonnie Walker, he's a restricted free agent.
Yeah, no, I already said that.
Trey Burke. But that's what I'm saying. Okay. Devin Chin.
Like I said, our chances are hopes and wishes.
Yeah.
Restricted dudes, bro.
Yeah.
And we hope the Pistons can land and not some other team.
Yeah.
Hopes and wishes.
And they're all hopes and wishes when it comes to the Pistons because ain't no guarantees with this team. Guarantees.
Y'all gonna stop talking about my team like we ain't no historically nice franchise here. We had a bad period, okay?
I'm just saying, man.
It happens.
I'm just saying.
That's why they need to take his
Lakers was trash for some years. Why can't we get our entitlement to our trashness for some years?
Yeah.
You got to reset the process. Every 15 years, here we come.
So it's that time now, because I think we about in year 15 now. There,
Yeah, it's about that time.
It's about that time.
Well, this is the thing. The office has made their statements. They already said before the outcome of the draft even came out that we are not like this next season is higher expectations. So they will be held to these standards that they set before. You know what I'm saying? Last year was the development stage. Before we even knew what the lottery was going to be, they said, hey, we're not coming for the rebuilding thing. We're coming to make some noise. That's what they claim. So we got to hold people to that.
Right. So if we're coming to make some noise. What are we doing?
Not playoff wise. I'm just talking like he ain't putting up.
But we should be at that point of playoff time right now.
No, making the playoffs is for sure to go. I'm talking about like not no deep push or whatever. If that happened to it, I ain't holding.
I mean, that would be a plus. But yeah, playoff. We should be playoff bound going into the season.
At least playing. That's what.
But for us to be
playing for the play-in for sure.
But for us, for what I'm saying, what I mean about getting a team, we need, and we're gonna develop these players, these young guys. These guys gotta have competition.
What you mean competition?
On the team, we just can't have it. So if we're gonna get these guys competition, like I said, I'm not about throwing the whole bag at anybody because it's free agency. I agree with you on that, but I don't know what is that's throwing the bag that will make y'all say, no, we don't need to get anybody. It's like these guys, where the guys in free agency is coming in, we need some voids filled.
Well, the thing is, free agency, everybody that is restricted free agency or restricted free agents, they are not guaranteed. Like if we throw price at them, all the other team has to do is match that or go over and they can sign back. You know who wants to. So like I said, hey, you just grab who you can grab, but at the end of the day, this next season hinges upon progression and how far these guys have come over the offseason. That's what it's always been about.
With all the respect, if you don't spend the money, you're not going to make the playoff. You're not going to make the play-in tournaments. I think you got to have to spend the money.
I can contest to that, Bravo. I feel like we got to do something. We got to do something. It just can't we got at a position of, something we got to, and we're going into trying to improve on this team. Something has to be done. Not saying that we got to go out there and spin up everything, but something got to be done. And
Troy Weaver's going to try. Troy Weaver's going to try.
And that's why people were saying that this was, like one of the most important off seasons, for the Pistons. Is like, see what type of moves that he can make. Now I can understand if he tried and no one came. Okay, well at least he tried. But we got to try. I'm just what I'm saying. Listen, we got to try to show that. Listen, we want to win. But if we don't show and we don't try to get anybody and just get some feelings. Y'all know how the fans is going to be. It's like we're not like if we don't do anything, there's no need to complain about next season because we didn't. But guys are saying, listen, nothing in free agency. So what? We just going to have to bank on what we have here now.
But I feel like that's what it always has been. Like even though we got Ayton, let's say we did get Ayton. Ayton is not a world beater. Like you're not just about to give the ball to Ayton and just know you're banking on the development of our young guys we have.
Exactly. Like any of these guys that we're coming in right now is honestly looking to be like that third or fourth option. That's what I'm imagining they would be. We're banking on the Cade Cunningham and Sadiq Bey still being, aggressive like he has been. So the guy that come in could be like the third or fourth option. But like you said, I'm agreeing with you guys about not spending the bag, but you got to spend something. Like, I don't know where y'all scope of range.
Spend the bag. I'm just saying who is guaranteed.
But that's the thing. Like that, people thinking that if we spend this year, we're not going to have enough for next year. And that's what I'm hearing. Like we spend this year, we're going to spend it all up. No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. We still got other contracts that we can still, work out, get rid of. If we really trying to make the moves, and we trust in Troy Weaver. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is the bag that is like 25, 30 million I don't want to spend on the guy. I can agree with that. The only one that I would see spending between 25, 30 million a year on would be Aiden. And if we're not able to get him, then everything else would be somebody that can put in a starting role, either, you know, that won't break the bank, but it will be a good fit.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for.
And it's not that we need to make 2 or 3 acquisitions. We could do one. If we do one, I'll be good with that. And like you said, save the rest. If we got one, listen, we want to fill some need, but we got that one guy that we know we needed to get in here, and I'll be cool with that.
Like, are you all right throwing $95 to $100 million at Jalen?
That's nothing. That's nothing right now. That is nothing right now.
I get that.
For your 100, that's 20. That's nothing right now. When guys is getting paid 45, 50 million a year, that's 4-year deal. We're not doing Stan Van Gundy type deals now. Like, these deals is going to be feasible. Like 2 or 3 or 4 years, 4th year option. If you got a trade, it's not going to kill us, especially when we got a lot of these guys, our current guys, on rookie deals that each and every other year we can extend and sign on max. It's how you work the system, but a $95 million contract. Hell, Tristan Thompson got that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's not like, I can understand if you're saying like anything over, paying for somebody anything over 30, no, but anything between 20, 25, I can live with that. That's not going to put us in the luxury tax. It's not going to kill us.
Well, I'm never scared to go on the luxury tax. Like I said, I just still believe, like, even if we did get Jalen Brunson, it was still going to depend heavy on how our guys develop. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure that these guys are.
But who the guys are we waiting on to develop? Because we see the potential from Sadiq Bey and Cade. Is it the development of Stewart and Killian?
The development of Stewart, Killian, Marvin Bagley, Diallo, if he is in our future, which I think he should be, because all of those guys are under 25.
Right.
So with that being said, like, the whole problem with Jeremy Grant everybody has is not just the fact that what his contract extension would be, but he's 28, 27, 28. He doesn't fit the timeline of this team. Like, yeah, we could keep him for the next few years or so. He's not like past his prime or nothing. He's going into it. But what I'm saying is, those guys, pretty much everybody on the roster that is under 25, we are expecting development from, that would play a part.
But that's what I'm saying. We still going to need that veteran leadership. Not just, yeah, we got a young team and that's great, but we're going to need them veteran guys, a couple of them.
Listen, veterans, I've seen a lot of times where veterans, they lead from the bench a lot of times. Like I said, Corey Joseph, having him on the front lines, that was not the ideal choice for us. But
that wasn't on Corey Joseph.
I get that. I get that wasn't.
So he was thrown to the wolves, honestly, in my opinion, for something that he wasn't even brought in to do. We already know what Corey Joseph was brought in. He was brought in to be that veteran guy, and that's what I'm saying. Are we looking for just to get guys to be the veteran off the bench guy to push the younger guys up? But I feel like we got enough of that already, so there's no need for to do that portion if we're not going to make some type of upgrade. If it's not an upgrade, there's no need to be paying guys just to be bench fillers.
I think that, in my opinion, you guys need to look at teams who are rebuilding like us. So, and now I'm looking at the Pacers. The Pacers are the team that willing to get rid of their stars just to get a guy, just to get picks. And in reality, I take this pick. Definitely, we need this pick. But the thing is, it's not gonna make or break for us, in my opinion. I don't think this player is gonna.
And I agree with you on that, Bravo. Is the fact that I don't think anybody we get in free agency is going to make or break us financially, that we're going to have to wait 5 years to recover from, like we just, 5 or 10 years to recover like we just did. I think Troy Weaver is smart enough in the contracts that he's been putting together is not these Stan Van Gundy type contracts. You're paying, all this money for role player guys. So we're gonna see. Obviously we're gonna see what Troy Weaver says about it. And like you guys are saying that Troy Weaver we trust. So I guess we're going to trust whatever decision that he makes, that he know what he's doing.
Yeah. But I think we need to go with these teams.
So, but we're gonna see what free agency, what he's gonna do in this. It's the free agency period coming up, so definitely we'll be looking forward to that. And seeing what I think this free agency is going to tell how serious the Pistons will be when it comes to winning. If they're, what their position is as far as like, are they, how bad do they want to win, or how bad they want to progress from where they are now. I think this free agency is going to tell that as well. So we're going to see.
Yeah.
We're going to see. But that number 5 spot, guys, man, I know it was kind of a letdown for y'all, but I think, like I said, that pick is definitely going to help the Pistons, in my opinion. I don't think we need to trade away. I think whoever we get at the pick, whether it's Murray, Ivy, Sharp, Duran, I think it's going to be a guy that can contribute for sure.
Yep, I agree with you.
So we're going to see. But you know what? It's been a fun night. Nice little conversation. We're going to be back with you guys probably this weekend, discuss some more things, and discuss the Pistons outcome. So make sure you guys tune in to Everything King. Also make sure you guys, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our We Three Kings channel. Make sure you subscribe so we keep you guys up to date on the things that we got up and coming. We're gonna have some things going on. We're still looking to get up to 500 subscribers because we're trying to get this raffle going. We got some things we want to raffle off again, but we're trying to get that up, guys. So you guys make sure you like and subscribe to that channel. Stay up to date. King is going to keep you guys up to date as well on Pistons talk, as well as Lions and any other up to dates things going on. So appreciate you guys for coming in with us, sharing us your time, your thoughts, and your opinions. Of course, we got a long off season, so we're gonna be wrapping this up, some more times later on. Soon as free agency hit, that's another thing we're gonna be on and see what the Pistons do. So we definitely gonna talk about it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks for having us on. Yeah.
Not a problem, man. Appreciate you guys for coming on, man. Once again, representing King, Big A, We Three Kings. We out.